it wasn't beneficial to me at all. Like when all that stuff was going on, because I'm on EBT. Yeah. Because I couldn't afford to get groceries myself.
Sure.
And I had a funny thing about that. They thought I was an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it was
like an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, I had to submit my like my ID, my birth certificate. Yeah. My social security. Still didn't believe me.
After all that, they still didn't believe you. Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. They didn't believe I was a student either. Yeah, I still can't get over how you don't like matcha.
Well, matcha's the worst. Okay.
You have to have good matcha. There's good places with good matcha.
Okay, but see, both of my daughters have told me this. They said, "Oh, Dad, you just got the wrong kind." They've both made me some. They've bought me some. They've tried. Because they like it. And I just, it is like drinking lawn clippings mixed with water.
Okay,
that's what it is.
Some of them do taste like that.
Yeah.
But you have to go to a certain place that has good matcha.
Okay.
But
do you know anywhere around here? Because I'll go try it.
Not here.
Okay.
Not here.
I got to go down to LA to get the good
Northridge.
stuff.
Yeah, I've seen this one where this guy was paralyzed and he was at the hospital and the nurse was being rude to him, and so he was being rude back, and so the police were obviously on the nurse's side, and they like pushed him out of his chair trying to prove that he wasn't paralyzed. Or that he couldn't walk.
What?
Yeah, it was so crazy.
Send me that.
I'll try to find it.
Send me that. I want to see that one.
He was actually paralyzed, and he sued, and he got a bunch of money for it.
You have found yourself in the presence of another episode of the only podcast that doesn't put Christmas decorations up before Thanksgiving, the Why Can't We Talk About That podcast. As always, I love to hear from the listeners, so make my day a happy one and send me an email at whycan'twetalkaboutthat@proton.me. Let me know what you think of this episode, or if you have any great suggestions for guests. And please tell everyone about this podcast. Thank you. My guest this week is Alyssa Silva, a full-time student who loves to try new things in her free time and is always trying to find her passion. I first met Alyssa when she was only like 16 and we worked at the same restaurant. She turned 18 just a few months ago, which makes her the youngest guest who has ever been on this podcast. But despite her age, her musical taste goes back to even before I was born, which is a true testament to the fact that her parents raised her right. Enjoy the conversation. You know, it is what it is, but so yeah. So other than that, how was Thanksgiving?
It was okay. It was alright.
You with your whole family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you have how many? I don't know if you told me. You have a bunch of sisters, right?
Yeah, but I don't even have full siblings. I have half and step.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're an only child as far as the same two parents?
No.
Okay.
With my biological mom, she has 3 kids. Mm-hmm. I'm the youngest, and she has 2 older ones. But we have a different dad. Mm-hmm. And then I'm my dad's first kid. But my stepmom, when they got like talking to each other, like when they got married, she had 4 kids
already.
And and then she had 2 kids after my dad.
Wow, it's a big family.
Yeah.
But are all you guys together for like Thanksgiving? Like all of them?
Yeah, all of us except for one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
That's nuts.
I haven't seen my other 2 siblings yet.
Okay.
Hopefully Saturday.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
Okay. So you're going to be here a while longer then, to the weekend?
Yeah, I leave Sunday morning.
Okay.
Because I work at 1 o'clock.
Oh,
in Northridge.
Oh, back at home. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I work 1 to 9:30. I get better hours over there.
I bet.
I'm like working 30 hours a week.
Yeah. What job are you having over there?
I work at a smoothie place. It's like nice. An Aussie and like smoothie place.
Okay.
But they just open until like they need workers.
Okay.
But it's not. I want to quit already.
Oh no.
I don't know. It's just like they're really strict. I got robbed the other day because this homeless guy like stole all the money from the tip jar and stole chips, and I was like,
were you the only one there?
I was working with this other guy, but he was either in the bathroom or in his car. Okay. And I was just by myself in the back, like washing dishes, and I seen him run out, and I was like, that's great. Like,
how much did he get? Do you know?
I don't even know how much was in there.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, I can't count the money until after.
Yeah. And it's not like you're going to chase him down. I mean,
no.
That would be stupid. That sucks.
Yeah, it's so ghetto over there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just realized that.
Yeah.
Don't move there. Don't move there.
And are you at UC Northridge, or where are you at?
Yeah.
Okay.
CC Northridge, yeah.
CSU Northridge? Okay.
So, okay. It's okay.
Yeah? You like school, or no? So far? No?
It's okay. I'm taking 5 classes next semester.
Okay. Well, that's a lot. Isn't that a lot?
Yeah.
That's like more than a full schedule, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The average is 4 classes, which I'm doing right now, but next year's bad.
And but what is it you're going for? You told me it was like
political science.
Right. Okay. And do you know what you want to do with that as far as?
I think I'm just gonna be a paralegal for now.
Okay.
After I graduate.
First woman president of the United States, maybe. Eventually.
I don't know about that. Nobody's gonna vote.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
If we get a woman in there who's like good, maybe, you know.
There's Hillary Clinton, and then Kamala.
Yeah. Yeah, both terrible candidates.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what I'm saying.
I don't know if I'm any better.
Yeah. I mean, I did not vote for them because they're women. I didn't vote for them because they're terrible.
Have bad views.
Yes. They're just terrible.
They didn't go the right way.
Terrible. But I start with just kind of, I'm going to ask you 3 questions that have to do with each of those 3 topics. And they're just like kind of real quick answers, and then we'll flesh them out as we go. Mm-hmm. So the first one is, if you had to choose only one genre of music, what would you go with?
Probably like R&B to like oldies.
Okay.
It's like
oldies,
what I grew up. Yeah.
Okay, like actual oldies or oldies to you? Because you're only 18, right? So. Like
probably around my dad's era.
Okay.
He was born in the 1990s.
Okay.
No, the 1970s.
He's in the 1970s. He was probably a teenager in the 90s, like me.
My sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's probably close to my age, I would guess.
He's turning 49.
Yeah, so I'm 47.
Yes.
Close.
Yeah, he just turned 49.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we probably have. Yeah. So oldies in that sense. Okay.
Yes.
Politically, do you tend to lean more right or left?
Probably more like democratic.
Okay. So more left.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, in one word, describe your spiritual beliefs.
I would just say faithful.
Okay. Like it. Good stuff. All right. How you feeling about this? You nervous at all? You feeling? No? Mm-mm. You're just totally ready to rock?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You might be, so I'm doing the math on this, but you might be the youngest I've ever had. Because you were, when's your birthday? I got to write
August
that down.
29th.
August. Oh, that's right. You're the day after my anniversary.
Yes.
August 29th. And what year would that be?
2007.
2007. Okay. Yeah. So there's 2 other people. I think there was 2 others that were on here when they were 18, but I think they were almost 19. So I think like by months and days, you might be the youngest.
Yeah, it's so weird. I'm always the youngest somehow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All my roommates, one's like, she's graduating this next semester. One of them's turning 19, and then 2 of them are turning 19.
So are you like in a house with a bunch of other people?
Like an apartment, yeah.
Okay. How many other people live there?
3.
Oh, wow.
I'm the 4th one.
Is there 4 rooms, or do you have to share a room with somebody?
I have to share a room. There's 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All girls, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
The floor is my building at Season. It's like one of the oldest buildings because it's building 2, so it's like deep in there.
Okay.
But it's so bad. Like there's like ants. There's getting mold in the bathroom.
Oh man.
From already before. There's always like the police in my building.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Everything it's bad.
Do your parents worry about you when you're down there?
Yeah, they worry about me like going out because they don't know the area and it's like,
right.
not safe.
Right.
But I don't drink or smoke, so it's like I'm always sober.
Well, there you go. Do you usually have to be like the DD because you're with people that are?
I don't have a license to.
Oh, you still don't? That's right. Okay.
No, my permit expired before I turned 18, and I didn't want to pay $400 for driving school.
Okay.
Because when we were working at Ricky's, it was $15.50.
Right.
Couldn't afford it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Almost 3 paychecks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't afford it.
Okay. Man, how did you get back to here then? Did you take the train?
My sister, she lives in San Diego, and so she picks me up on the way.
Oh, nice.
Other than that, I take the train. But that adds up.
It does.
Yeah. I barely started working the end of October.
Okay. Well, that's cool. What part of San Diego does your sister live in?
I don't know. She's in the Navy.
Oh.
So around there.
Okay. Was that
like the
Camp
base?
Pendleton or
around? Yeah, I think so. Around there.
Okay.
She's moving though.
Okay.
So no more rides.
No.
No more rides.
You're like, dang it.
I know.
Okay. But so the roommates that you have, the other three, did you know them before you started going to school there?
No, they're all randomly assigned.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know anyone going at all.
How's that going though? Do you get along with all of them, or?
I pretty much get along with the girl I share my room with.
Okay.
The senior, she's hardly ever there. She doesn't
Okay.
really talk to me or anyone, but...
Okay.
So...
Wow,
okay.
that's see, if I was your parents and I was hearing that kind of stuff, like, that would worry me.
Really?
Like, even what you were saying about, like, the neighborhood and your apartment, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's like...
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, because my daughter, my oldest, went to school down in LA, and but she went to like a Christian university at Biola for sure. And when she was there, that was fine. But then, like, after she lived on campus the first semester. The first semester, and the second one, they moved off campus into like a house with a bunch of, I think there was like 7 girls living in that house.
Oh,
I think I have that number right, but thankfully it was one of the girls she was really good friends with that she met at school already. So it was kind of like, okay, I feel better knowing that. But like, so do they group, when they just assign people to live together like that, do they group it by majors or anything, or do you guys have anything in common at all?
no.
Okay.
I think it just depends on your preference. Like, when you're applying on the application, you pick, like, how clean you are, what time you go to bed, if you like people coming over.
Oh, that's the stuff. Okay, so
Yeah.
that way it'll work out dynamic-wise.
But not really major-wise. One of them's psych, one of them's, like, health admin, one's radiology, and then I'm political science. So it's just, like, all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah, we have, like,
Terrible. How many years you got to go? Are you going for a full 4?
Yeah.
Oof.
But I found out you're not guaranteed to graduate in 4 years. Some people average around 5 to 6 years.
What?
Yeah. You have to take at least 15 credits a semester and classes in the summer to graduate in 4 years.
And there's usually, like 3 or 4 credits per class, right? Okay, is that why you're taking 5? Because you want to be out of there sooner than later?
Yeah. I'm trying to get out as soon as possible.
Yeah. Is it just like general ed stuff you're taking right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for this year's general ed. Next year I'll be taking like more like major classes, but other than that, it's just general ed.
Okay. That's fun.
Yeah. I wouldn't say fun.
I mean, it's fun now in hindsight. Like, I look back and I wish I would have done that.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I mean, but I didn't really, not that I really had ambitions to go to school when I graduated high school, but I mean, I became a dad at 20, so it wasn't like that. I mean, I still could have done it, and I still wish I would have.
Yeah.
But now in hindsight, I'm like, okay, like, I'm working over here, and I got the second job, and it's just like, and my wife's working all the time, and it's just kind of like, man, if I just would have like went to school and did it like right, you know. I mean, that's why that's good that you're doing that, because even though it sucks right now, in hindsight, when you're 22 and you're out of there, you're like, oh, cool.
It'll be so much better.
Yeah, right. And then, you know, when you get married and start a family, you'll be like, oh, this is now we're not struggling, you know.
I hope it's
you'll never have to eat Taco Bell ever again. See?
I've never eaten Taco Bell since.
Oh, really?
No. I like refuse to.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my daughter is all about Taco Bell. The one that's
Really?
the 17-year-old. She DoorDashes it all the time.
Oh, I love to
Now that
DoorDash.
she works. Do you really see? I don't get it. Well, she drives now though, too.
Okay, yeah.
So she did that before she was driving. But
yeah.
But now she's working so often. She's still over. I remember telling you she's at the hot dog place, so she's she's making decent money, you know.
How much do they
she
get
got
paid?
that's probably minimum wage.
What's that
Whatever that
really?
is. I don't even know, isn't it like
16,
something like that, yeah.
It's
I think
so weird. And
it's different where you
Yeah.
are? Really?
in Northridge, it's 17.87.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I get 18.
Mm.
No, that's okay. It's better.
They give you a whole 17 cents more?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
They must really like you over there.
Wouldn't say that either. I'm the youngest person who works there. All
Okay.
of them are like either around your age or older.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think the second...
Really?
Yeah, the second youngest is like 36.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and they're not from here either. They're all
Okay.
from... I think that's what got me the job too, is my last name. They're
Okay.
all Brazilian, Portuguese, and
Oh,
my last name
okay.
is Portuguese. And
Okay.
so I think they thought I was born there.
Okay.
And so they hired me.
Okay.
No, they're like, you're American. Like, that's all they say to me.
You're masquerading.
Yeah.
Get rid of your last name.
They think I know everything, and I'm
Okay.
like, I don't.
Do they try to like bust out other languages with you and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them. One of them speaks Spanish. That's my manager. One of them speaks Italian, and then the other one speaks Portuguese and
okay. Wow.
some other thing.
Okay.
But yeah.
But you speak Spanish, right?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm like too fluent.
Okay.
Because there's a difference between Spain Spanish and like my type of Spanish.
Okay.
It's so much harder.
What would you call your type of Spanish?
It's just like
there's from Spain and there's what, like from like Mexico area? Okay.
Like Spain is like so much more formal than in Mexico. Mm-hmm. So it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just went to Mexico for the first time.
You did?
We went on a cruise. We literally just came back on Saturday. Last Saturday. Oh, so awesome.
Really?
So awesome. One of the best things I've ever done. It was so much fun.
How much was it?
Not much. I want to say it was like $600 or $700 for each of us. It's just me and my wife and then 2 other couples that went. There was no kids.
Oh.
So it's just the 6 of us. And
that's not too bad.
Yeah, and it was 7 days, and you get, like I said, all your stuff is paid for while you're on there. All the food, you can have as much food as you want. Drinks are all paid for. You got a place to sleep and all the fun stuff to do around there.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
It's a blast. It was so much fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, you start now while you're younger because.
Yeah, I definitely need to.
Yeah, that was my first time out of the country ever. So we stopped in Cabo San Lucas one day, and then Mazatlan, and then Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, that one's pretty.
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome. It was really fun.
Yeah, I really want to travel. I need to get a passport.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
I had to get one. That was the first time I've ever had one.
How much was that?
The passports. Well, I can tell you that for sure because I do those at the library. It's for the book. It's $130. That's not bad. Yeah, but you got to bring in all your paperwork and all that stuff, and it has to be can't be copies. It has to be the real thing.
Really?
So, yeah, you have to bring in your original birth certificate.
I don't know if I could even do that now.
Yeah. If you don't have your original birth certificate, all you got to do is go down to the county recorder, and it's like $30, and you can get a copy.
Okay, yeah. I was that's all I have is a copy.
Yeah, I had to do that too because we were trying to find mine, and that's from 1978. So it's like, oh my gosh.
I can find mine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll definitely do that now.
You should do it.
And get my license.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the first thing you want to do is get your license.
Yeah, I know.
Is that coming up pretty quick?
Yeah, I think when I get time, I'll come down in December, take the permit in Lompoc, and then...
Why Lompoc?
Because the DMV is so much nicer over there.
See, that's still... Okay, so that has been I don't want to say a rumor, because it might be true. But people have been saying that for years at this point. It is. Everybody says 100%. That. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's better in Lompoc.
Okay.
First time I went there, I passed, no problem, easy, I passed, and then it expired.
You for your permit, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't have to take it behind the wheel for your permit, do you? So you just took a written test?
Yeah, you need to take the written test. Mm-hmm. When you're under 18, you need to take the written test, and then you need to do driving school in order to take your driving test behind the wheel. Okay. But I couldn't afford to do driving school. And so I had to let it expire. Yeah, and then right before I left, I accidentally threw out my old backpack. It had my permit in there. And so
do you have to start all over now? Do you have to get a permit again?
So.
Or since you're 18, maybe you don't have to do the permit thing?
I have no idea. I think I'm going to look into that because I don't want to take the permit again. I just want to be behind the wheel.
Right. Yeah.
I just can't park that good, but I can still drive on the road.
Yeah, well, that's like I told you, my 17-year-old, she's driving now, and that's her biggest thing too is parking.
She's hard.
Not good at it.
I'm in the lines. I'm just a little crooked.
That's all that matters.
Exactly.
You can be crooked as long as none of your wheels are touching any of the lines. You're good to go.
I'm not hitting any other car.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's always that guy that comes right up on the line, and you can't even get into your car when you get out of the grocery store.
People are such bad parkers in Northridge. Okay. I'm telling you. Horrible.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Every single in the parking lot in front of my building, all the cars are slanted. It's horrible.
It's probably because one person does it, and then they're all trying to line up with that person.
It's so bad. You can never find parking ever.
Yeah. It's all a bunch of college kids, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just they're bad parkers.
Yeah.
A car caught on fire in one of the parking lots too.
Okay, that's good. See, this is all good stuff for your parents to make them feel good about you being down there. You know, it's like bad neighborhood, roommates not getting along with, cars are on fire. It's great. You know, it's awesome.
I'm making it through though.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'll get an apartment. That's good. Next year.
Okay, yeah. Is it expensive, that school? Do you have scholarships and stuff?
Yeah. Okay. Luckily, I was able to get 4 scholarships to help me out. Mm-hmm. But if I didn't, I would be paying $1,200 in rent every month. I could not.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and I had to pay renter's insurance. I had to pay to do laundry there. Yeah, it's bad.
Is it like a community laundry room within the apartment complex? So you gotta lug your laundry down and back and forth.
Oh my gosh, people are so disgusting. They don't take the stuff out of their pockets.
Yeah.
I find a bunch of stuff in the washing machines, like they never clean up.
Yeah.
They leave their clothes in there, never take them out for like 3 hours.
So they probably start to smell like mildew.
Yeah, but it's too expensive to go to a laundromat. Like I don't have coins no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they have a change machine in there?
No.
Really?
It's all on your phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's this app. It's Wash Connect, and you have to download it, put your bank info on there.
Okay.
The lowest amount you can add is $10. And I have to do laundry like every week. So
Yeah.
it's like $10 every time.
And is that connected to the school, that app, or no? It's just it's not the same thing that would open your door when you get close to
No,
okay.
it's two different things. To open my door, it's called a Matcha card.
Okay.
Yeah.
MAGA card?
Matcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, Matcha.
You might tick some people off with that one, so.
Yeah, no. To get into your building, to get into pretty much anywhere, you need your Matcha card. It's horrible. They close the gates at 7 too. 7 p.m.
Why?
I don't know.
To the school, you mean?
To the dorms.
What?
Yeah.
But you can get back in and out at that time,
You have
right?
to check in. Like, you have to go to a certain point. There's only, like, 2 check-ins. You have to go to a certain point, check in, and then walk all the way back.
So most of the time, are you just home by then? You just plan to be in by 7? Are you usually out?
No, because I'm at work. I'll get back in my dorm at, like, almost 10 o'clock.
Your shifts are mostly nighttime?
Yeah. Sometimes I only work mornings, like, on the weekend.
Okay.
But
I would think a smoothie place would be busier in the morning than at night, no?
It is.
Okay.
It's so dead at night.
Yeah. I never think to get a smoothie's like, oh, I skip breakfast. Let me get a smoothie because it sounds healthy. It's got fruit and stuff in it, you know.
It's bad. Like, it's so dead at night, and I'm just, like, standing there, like, doing nothing or cleaning. But they had, like, this grand opening last week to, like, promote everything, so they were giving away free stuff, and for the next month or so, everything's half off. Okay. So more people are coming in, but...
Yeah, that's a big discount.
They come in, like, 2 minutes before we close, and after I cleaned everything.
Okay. Of course.
It's just a habit.
Gotta love that.
That upsets me.
Like at Ricky's when we would watch the air fryer and then someone come in and want wings or something. I was like, oh,
yeah.
How dare you?
2 minutes before we close, but I can't say anything because we have an 8-minute grace period.
So they can come in at like 8 minutes past closing?
Yeah, and order something, and I willingly have to take their order.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's...
At least it's quick, though. It's not like you have to cook stuff, right? You just blend stuff up.
The only thing I have to cook is, like, we have this... It's, like, from Brazil. It's, like, a cheese waffle.
A cheese waffle?
Yeah.
Okay. I like waffles and I like cheese, so I'm sold.
They're okay. Yeah. People really love them.
Okay.
But I just don't like making them because I have to clean the thing.
Is it like an air fryer or is it?
No, it's an actual waffle machine.
Oh.
I gave myself a nasty burn on the grand opening.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's like, you mean it's like you pour batter into it, like fresh batter, and you cook the actual waffle?
No, like, you know at Ricky's we, like, have the dough already, like, made?
Yeah.
We have the dough made, and I have to scoop it, put in cheese, and then put it in the air fryer.
And then put it in
Not the air fryer.
In the
waffle machine.
I got you saying the wrong stuff now.
But yeah, okay. I was like doing 2 at one time, and like I opened one and I hit my arm on the other one. Burnt myself. Like it was puffy for like a couple days. Oh no. I hated it.
You didn't sue? On your first day?
Oh my goodness, I signed like 40 things to start working there.
To say that if you ever burn yourself,
I don't know.
You won't sue?
I gave you the handbook, like 50 pages.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And is this like a mom and pop place? It's not like a Jamba Juice or a Blenders or something?
No, I think it's like a mom and pop again.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Ubatuba Acai?
I know what acai is, but I don't know what an Ubatuba is.
Ubatuba is like a place in Brazil or something.
Okay. I know what a tuba is, but not an Ubatuba.
Yeah, they have like 4 different locations all over the place.
Okay. Oh, that's the name of this restaurant? Or the smoothie place?
Of the other ones, yeah. I work at Uba Smoothie.
Uba Smoothie.
Basically smoothie based.
It's just the smoothies.
Yeah.
But it's Brazilian?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, like the owner, she's Brazilian. Her husband's, I think, American.
Okay.
But all of them are all from somewhere else.
Okay. All right. That's cool. You know what's funny is that remember I told you I'm going to do the math to see about who's the youngest that's ever been on it. There's two other people that are in the running, and the other guy, he worked at Jamba Juice.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was a smoothie guy over at Jamba Juice. He doesn't now. He moved. I think he lives in like Oklahoma or something. He moved out of state, but yeah, somewhere over there. I don't know. He moved to some other state, but yeah, I could be off on that. So sorry, man, if you're listening to this and I got that wrong, I apologize. But yeah, it's funny. I've always been scared to work at places like that. Maybe a smoothie shop wouldn't be as bad, but like when I go into a coffee shop and I see those people just running around like crazy, and they get your drink out in like 40 seconds. It's like you barely get the chance to walk from the register over to where the pickup is. And like, Ryan, here's your order. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are so fast. But they're running around like crazy, and there's so many different like.
Yeah.
Oh, I want 2 shots of this and a pump of this and a half of this, and they got all this stuff they have to do right. You know, That's gnarly.
Imagine working at Starbucks.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy in there.
Oh my goodness, there's a coffee shop right next to us. Every single day, there's a line down the block.
Yeah.
I tried it, but
is it a Starbucks or like a local?
It's like a local coffee shop.
That's probably why.
But
yeah,
it's so popular.
Yeah, usually you get better coffee there. I mean, if you like coffee, I don't like coffee.
They're good. You don't like coffee?
No, I don't like coffee.
What? You like matcha?
I'm one of like 4 people. I hate matcha even more than coffee.
What?
Do you really like matcha?
I do love matcha.
See, okay, so we have to go here then, because I am convinced, I really am convinced about this, that nobody actually likes matcha.
I love matcha.
I think you've convinced yourself that you like matcha.
I feel like we talked about this.
We must have, because I've talked to, maybe but coffee, but yeah, it's that acquired taste thing. It's like...
I love coffee though.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a certain coffee that I get, and it's it's kind of like an Asian coffee.
Okay.
And you can put milk in it if you want, but you don't even need to add anything to it. Okay. It's actually... You
just drink it straight up black?
Well, yeah, that one, yeah.
Okay.
You just get water and put the packet in.
Well, see, from what... Again, I don't like coffee anyway, but from what I've heard is that if it's a good coffee, you don't have to add anything to it. You're just enjoying the flavor of the black coffee. Yeah, that's what I drink, maybe every day. Okay. Where do you get that from?
Like Asian stores.
Do you get like the beans and you grind them yourself?
No, it comes in like a packet. There's like white coffee, brown coffee, and then there's like another one, but I get the brown one. Okay. It's so good. And you just do you have to put it through a coffee pot, or do you just like mix it with water? Like how do you... Just hot water. Really? Boil water. And you just stir it up? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to add anything. I'll add milk, but that's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah. So when we were in Mexico, in Mazatlan, we did in Puerto Vallarta, we did got on a bus, and we drove like 45 minutes like out into the jungle to go to this. It was like a plantation, but they made tequila, coffee, and chocolate. All at the same place. So they got the agave, right, which is what they make tequila out of, but they can also take the sugar from the agave and they use that to make the chocolate. And then they had the coffee beans and the chocolate beans and all that, and they did all that stuff. So we took a tour of this place. This was Bethany's, my wife's idea, because she loves coffee. Like, she loves coffee. It's good. As you can see, there's coffee mugs all over this house. But yeah, so we went to do that, and I don't drink nothing. I haven't drinking in years, like really, like maybe a glass champagne at a wedding or something, but I don't drink really. But they were letting us sample some of the stuff, just little bits of stuff, and we got to try the chocolate. We got to try the coffee, which I even said, okay, I still don't like it because it tastes like coffee, but I said it tastes better than other coffee that I've had, right? Like it tasted more authentic, like more good, I guess, but to where I'm thinking people that love coffee would probably drink this and go, ooh, this is where it's at, and it tasted like you could probably just drink it black, like not have to add anything to it. But then they had a coffee tequila. Ooh. Sounds weird, right? Yeah. But it was actually really good. Really? Yeah, I thought it was really good. I can't mix coffee and alcohol. Okay. Yeah. I can't see those two together. Yeah, it sounds weird. That's what I'm saying. But see, and it didn't taste. It tastes like. This is what I always say about coffee. Like you go down and you the aisle at the grocery store that sells the coffee beans. Mm-hmm. That might be the best smell on the planet. It is. Right. Yeah. But when you drink coffee, it doesn't taste like that smell. Something changes. So? No, something changes when you grind it up and pass hot water through it. It just doesn't taste like that to me anyway. That tastes like it smells. Like when you take a sip of coffee, that tastes exactly like that smell in the grocery aisle. A little bit. Really? Yeah. Oh my gosh! If coffee tasted like that to me, I would drink it all the time. Yeah, I still can't get over how you don't like matcha.
Well, matcha's the worst. Okay.
You have to have good matcha. There's good places with good matcha.
Okay, but see, both of my daughters have told me this. They said, "Oh, Dad, you just got the wrong kind." They've both made me some. They've bought me some. They've tried because they like it, and I just it is like drinking lawn clippings mixed with water.
Okay,
That's what it is.
Some of them do taste like that.
Yeah,
but you have to go to a certain place that has good matcha.
Okay.
But
do you know anywhere around here? Because I'll go try it.
Not here.
Okay.
Not here.
I got to go down to LA to
you
get the good
Northridge,
stuff. Northridge.
Yes. There's like 4 coffee places like down one block.
Okay.
Most of them have good matcha.
Okay.
Most of them.
And you just get like a big cup of it, or do you like the little shots of it? Like how do you drink it?
Like at Starbucks, like a grande. It's like you can get in like that cup or even bigger.
Okay.
But you have to add like cold foam to it to like even it out.
I see. I'm pretty sure that my daughter Addie did that for me already.
Yeah, I love adding banana cold foam to it.
Okay, banana.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're not making this any better.
Yeah, it's good.
I love banana flavor, don't get me wrong, but the idea of banana flavor mixing with lawn clippings just doesn't sound good to me.
Matcha's so good, I promise.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
everybody seems to like it, so I don't know.
It's good. I like chai too. Like this, I like.
Well, this is good. Yeah, this is good. I like chai. I like a lot of different kinds of teas.
Like what kind?
It depends if it's hot. I mean, this is the only one I'll have like cold like this, like a blended one. Yeah. What else is? Oh no, I like Thai tea.
I don't think
like from Thailand. Like if you go to a Thai restaurant, they have like Thai tea. It's like a dark orange color. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that stuff. I've never tried that. I have a friend who has some friends who live in Thailand. And they always send him like the authentic good Thai tea. Really? So whenever I go to his house, he makes that up. Oh my gosh, it honestly, I like it better than this. This is my favorite drink in the world, but I do like it better.
Way.
It might just because I have it so infrequently. Yeah, it's not very often. It's like a treat. This I drink almost every day. So.
Oh, okay. You get used to it.
Yeah, but I still feel like I could drink matcha every day, and I probably still wouldn't like it. I don't know.
No,
I don't want to try it. I don't
never get tired of it.
And the first time you ever had matcha, you said, "Ooh, man, that's good."
Well, the first time I had it, I had a really bad one.
Okay.
Like, it was just straight powder.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't good.
But you still went back for more anyway.
Yeah, because my roommate made it, like, at our dorm. And, she had bananas to it and stuff, so I liked that.
So maybe the banana's the key then. Maybe that's my problem.
That maybe.
Okay.
But it's so good.
So does she your roommate blended up, like, a whole banana into the matcha? Like a smoothie type of thing?
No.
Or just the cold foam?
On TikTok, we see this recipe for banana bread syrup. Okay. And that's what we put in the matcha, and it tasted so much better.
Banana bread syrup.
It literally tasted like banana bread.
Okay.
It was so good.
So you take away the flavor of the matcha. That's how you make it taste good?
No, you still taste the matcha. You still taste the matcha.
You're like, I found a way to make matcha taste good. We totally mask the flavor of the matcha.
You still taste the matcha, but it adds a little bit of flavor.
Okay.
You know? You don't put a lot.
Okay.
You just put a little bit.
All right.
But it's good.
I'm going to ask my daughter about this today. I'm going to say, look, Alyssa says that banana is the key.
It is
to the matcha. Okay, all right. Yes. I'm wondering if she's probably tried it. I'm sure she does all the stuff. She goes to the coffee shops and gets the bobas and the matchas and all the stuff.
I haven't heard of a good coffee place here though.
Here?
Yeah.
There's a few mom and pop ones that are decent.
Where?
Well, see, I can only say what my wife and my daughters like. But there's one cafe. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called, but it's weird. It's kind of new. It's on Main Street, and you go into, I think it's like a cell phone repair store on the outside. You're right, and you walk in, and there's like a little corner area over here of that store where they have like a little, like a register and a little coffee station, and they make coffee over there. Mm-hmm. Cafecita, something like that.
It's new.
It's newer, yeah. Maybe in the last year or so. I assume it's still there. I've only been there a few times, but...
I have no clue.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look it up. It's Cafecita, I think it's called. And I'm sure I'm accenting that totally properly.
Is it? Yeah, I've never heard of anything like that.
Okay.
Only Starbucks.
Yeah, but see, Starbucks is like the chain, right? That those are everywhere. That's why whenever Bethany and I are like in another city or somewhere out and about, we like to try, like if we see a mom and pop coffee shop, that's where we're going to go.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we've never been to this place before. Maybe they have the best coffee or the best whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But Bethany loves Coffee Bean, but we don't have one here in town. We have it in
we have one over there. It's kind of far.
Pismo.
Though. Yeah.
Oh, they have one near you?
Kind of.
Okay.
We have a Starbucks, a bunch of cafes, but we don't have Dutch Bros. There's no Dutch Bros at all in LA except for like 2 places, and that's it. None.
Do you like Dutch Brothers?
Yeah, because they have good energy drinks.
Oh, okay.
Like Red Bull, yeah.
Okay.
Do you like Red Bull?
No. Well, okay. To be fair, I've never tried it.
Oh,
I've never had an energy drink.
It this year.
Okay.
Because I have to stay up.
Oh, to study and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm struggling in English more than math, surprisingly.
Is that surprising? Have you always been more of a math person?
No.
Okay.
No, I said that wrong. I'm doing good in math and doing worse in English.
Oh, no, that is what you said.
Okay, then
I think I spun it wrong.
I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, so, but you said that was interesting. Like, that's not normal.
Yeah, I'm really, like, I can write really good and I can, like, do so much better in English. Tell me whatever, I got it.
See, that's me.
But
I've always been that way too.
Math, not so much.
Okay.
This year, so much better.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What kind of math are you doing? Like stats and like calculus and stuff?
No, I did that my senior year. I'm doing like theories behind math, like the ideas behind math. So it's like math, but not really math.
See, that's terrible.
Like we're learning about the theories. It's like he's not even a professor, he's a student, but he was saying like this class is based off like for your as majors to learn why there's math in every single thing that you do.
Oh, okay.
Basically, that's what we're doing.
That's kind of cool though. That kind of stuff, I mean, we'll get into that when we get to spiritual discussion, but that kind of stuff proves to me that God exists.
Yeah,
because it's all everywhere. Woven through all of the fabric of everything. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, English, not my strong suit this year.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all through school, that was always me. And even now, like if you were to tell me, all right, Ryan, I want you to write a 3,000-page essay on whatever. Oh, I'd bang that out, no problem. I can write for days. But you have me do math? No way, forget it.
No, like I prefer to do math this semester than English. It really depends on your professor.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have a bad professor, you're doing bad the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I wrote like a 5-page essay on Instagram and like us as a society and how it can benefit you. I got a 5.5 out of 10 on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And she was like, you averaged at like a C. And I was like, what? Like,
5.5 out of 10?
Yeah.
That's an F.
Yeah, but in her grade
book, okay.
It was like you averaged at a C+ to a B-.
Okay.
Worst grade I've ever gotten.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is it because so your essay was about the benefits of Instagram?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
That was the whole topic though. She was like, pick an app that you know personally that you can write about. I don't want you to pick an app that you're not
Yeah, but maybe
with.
she wanted you to write about the bad things about Instagram.
No. She said you have to write like
good things.
Benefits. It was an argument paper. Like, you have to write from your point of view and an author that does benefit that app. And then someone opposing. And then she said that she didn't like the opposing side. And I was like, what do you mean? I just disagreed to what I said.
Yeah.
And she was like, no.
Okay.
But,
so when you wrote your paper, though, you weren't supposed to write the goods and the bads, just the goods. It wasn't like a comparison paper where you're like, well,
that's the thing. She didn't specify at all.
Oh.
Like, she didn't give no direct, like, instructions at all, like, about what type of paper she wanted us to write. All she said was, I need you to write a paper about that app you know very well, something that you're familiar with.
Okay.
And then I need you to compare like how it's beneficial to a community, identity, or knowledge. Okay. Something like that.
Okay. But in hindsight, she was like, that was her issue with your essay, is that you didn't show both sides?
It was like kind of like vague.
Okay.
She was like, I need you to add like more examples, and like she hated my title. She didn't know what versus meant. Like, it was Instagram versus society. And she didn't know what that meant.
Doesn't that mean like against?
Yes. I don't know. It was just, she didn't like my paper. She was like, I really advise you to redo it. And I was like, I have another paper. But hopefully I did better with my other paper because that was 7 pages long.
Okay.
So hopefully.
You don't know yet? You're still waiting?
No, she barely opened the grades.
Okay.
Like, she had it locked, so I didn't know if I was failing or doing good in that class.
Do you feel like she likes you, or do you feel like she doesn't like you?
No, she yells at me every single
Really?
She yells at me. Like, every single class.
Is it just you, or is she like that with everybody?
Depends on who you are.
Okay.
It really depends. Like,
okay.
There's only, like, two students that she likes out of the whole class. Because they do the work. But...
Yeah.
I don't know. No matter how hard I try in that class, she just does not like me.
Yeah, there's always that teacher.
Yeah.
I had a few of those too.
For this paper that I just finished, my topic... Have you ever heard of the book Sustainability by Hernal?
No.
No? Mm-mm. Well, it has like a bunch of topics like climate change, food insecurity, just different topics. And I chose food. Okay. And she straight up told me, she's like, you picked a bad topic. And I was like...
Then why did you put that in the list to choose from?
I was like, why'd you even give me an option?
Yeah.
She didn't like that. And then we're put into groups, and this guy chose the wrong article or something, wrong topic, whatever. Yeah. And me and this other girl didn't say anything. He doesn't try in that class at all. Okay. So we didn't really see much. Yeah. And then when she came up to us and asked us what his topic was, and he said it, she was like, she yelled at me and the other girl instead of him. And she was like... you shouldn't have chosen that topic. Like, you were supposed to help him. Like, you're the reason why he's failing. Man. And I was like, yeah. What?
Maybe she's sexist. Maybe she doesn't like women.
She just does not like me in that class. Okay. Like, there's only a few people she actually likes.
Does she like any of the women in there, or just is it only the guys she likes?
There's like one or two. Okay. One or two girls that she likes. Because they're always ahead. Oh. But if you lie and be like, yeah, I read the article, she'd be like, okay, good. I say that all the time. I've never read the article, not once. Yeah. But
okay. Maybe that's why. No. She knows you're lying. She sees through you.
No, but like I did read the other book though. Yeah. But she just did not like the topic I picked. Okay. I loved the topic I picked though. Yeah. Like food insecurity and climate change. I was all for it. Okay. She hated it.
Okay. Those were all in the same group? Food insecurity and climate change?
Yeah, there's this one article in there that was talking about food insecurity because of climate change. Oh, okay. Yeah. Did not like the topic.
Okay. She didn't like the topic. No. You did. She didn't like it.
Yeah. Okay. She was like, why would you pick that?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
You're like, I don't know, because it was on the list that you gave me to choose from?
Yeah. Huh. She just didn't like it. Yeah. But she's just mean, old, and grumpy.
Yeah, she's an old lady.
Yeah, she can only hear it in one ear.
Oh, boy. See, time to retire, I think.
She just doesn't like us. Yeah. It's a general ed course, too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's the best.
If it was a major class, I would have understood, but it's a general ed course for freshmen.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible. All right, cool. Let's get into some music stuff. What do you think?
Yeah.
We've talked a little bit about this before at work. Usually I ask you what you're listening to and you say Spanish music.
Yeah.
But, and I know we talked about Ice Cube.
Yes.
Because you went to his show, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cried.
You cried at his show?
Yeah.
Was there a certain song that made you cry?
No, I just loved Ice Cube.
Okay. So it was like in the 60s when you watched the videos of the Beatles and all the girls are passing out and crying, but for you it was Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. He was like the first artist I've ever seen in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first celebrity.
That was like your first concert?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been to a concert besides that one.
How old were you at that point? You're probably pretty young, 14, 15 maybe?
Yeah, 14, 15, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And okay, so Ice Cube's been around. So I'm 47, and I was listening to NWA and Ice Cube when it first came out in the 80s. Mm-hmm. And you're only 18,
yeah.
So and it's not like he's real active musically lately.
Really,
I mean, he does more with movies and stuff, but
acting, yeah.
So were you turned on to him more musically or more like movies and stuff first?
Musically first.
Musically first.
Now it's more movies because he's in them, but musically, it was my sister who actually invited me to go with her, and I loved it. Okay. But I loved his music since I was like, I probably should not have been listening to Ice Cube at like 10 to 12.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, I'm worse off than you. I was like 7 or 8. I was listening to NWA and that kind of stuff. Oh, it was terrible.
Like 10 to 12.
Not exactly wholesome lyrics for a young mind.
Yeah, Eazy-E too.
Yep. Yeah, Eazy-E. Yeah.
That's what I was listening to around that age. Yeah.
So, but who turned you on to that? That's what I'm saying. Your dad. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to listen to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I would choose like R&B to like oldies.
Okay.
Because my dad.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's all we were playing last night.
Okay. Awesome. Easy or old school?
Oh, old
oldies.
School. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Old school, yeah.
Not easy.
Oh no, not this holiday.
Now, okay, so this is a question for you. So when your dad was showing you that stuff when you were younger, was your mom like mad about it, or did she not care?
I don't think she really cared.
Okay.
Because like she kind of likes that music too.
Okay.
But she likes more R&B.
Right.
Yeah, more that style.
When you say R&B, do you mean like kind of the stuff around that same era as like 90s kind of like?
Yes.
Okay, so like give me some names in that. Do you know
Usher.
any names of like Usher? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Alicia Keys.
Okay. Yeah. See, I feel like nobody really makes music like that anymore. Like when I was like in junior high is when I started to get into that, and it was kind of before the Alicia Keys and the Usher stuff. Usher was around. I still remember the first song I heard by him was on a soundtrack to an Eddie Murphy movie from the 90s, and he was like a kid, like he was little. But back then it was like Keith Sweat and like what was that, like Shy and Silk, and like there was all these different like R&B groups. Boys to Men was big back then. I used to love that stuff, but I can't find that now. Like there's nobody that's making that style of music anymore.
No, not really.
So you have to go back to that old stuff.
It's all like hip hop now.
Yeah.
Hip hop or rap.
Right.
And I don't really listen to rap that much.
And it's not very good compared to the stuff back then, I don't think.
Yeah, there's only like a few songs that I actually genuinely like, but other than that, I don't really listen to rap.
Okay. Do you know a distinction between rap and hip hop? What would you describe as the difference?
Hip hop is like, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I can only describe it based on like the artist and like certain songs. But whenever I think of rap, I think of like popular would be like Drake or like Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
There's like a few other ones, but
you consider those rap?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would be an example of hip hop?
Hip hop, like, I don't know. There's not a lot of art. Like, I feel like there's more indie music now than there is hip hop.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of like Faye Webster or like Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh, I know Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like more indie.
That's more like
hip-hop.
poppy, isn't that poppy stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indie's
like,
kind of like
pop music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like kind of like soft playing music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to watch. My daughters used to watch Girl Meets World. So that was the first time we ever saw Sabrina Carpenter, and I was like, "Oh, she's cute. She's got a nice voice." Blah blah blah. And then now it's like, "What are you singing about, girl?"
Yeah, it's
like the
totally
new stuff
different.
is like totally way over sexualized, and you know, it's like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's what's really big now is like Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When her last album came out, I cataloged it at the library and stuff, and it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
Everywhere I look, it's the cover, and there's singles, and she's on the award shows and all that. But
yeah, her, Billie Eilish.
But see, I like Billie. I don't really like Sabrina Carpenter very much. Like,
really?
I don't think she has a good voice. I know. I probably, a lot of people probably disagree with me on that. But Billie Eilish, she's got a fantastic voice.
I don't know if she's like. I don't know if she was in the list to get it like a Grammy this year.
Should have been.
I don't know.
I don't know
either. I think it was somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah.
But has Billie Eilish hasn't really had anything new come out, has she? I mean, other than.
No, not since the old one.
Okay.
Not since the most recent album.
Right, which was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
And then she had that song on the Barbie soundtrack. That was my fit. I love that one.
I don't think I've heard of it.
What Was I Made For? It's called.
Oh,
I'm sure you've heard it. Yeah. They play it on all the sad like commercials and
yes,
stuff.
Yeah, I actually have. Yeah.
That's a
but
good song.
Other than that, no, I haven't like heard of like new. Well, there are like there are some artists that are gonna like get like a Grammy for like new artists or something. But there's this one that I really like.
Who is it?
Olivia Dean.
Never heard of her.
No.
Olivia Dean? No.
She's really new. She's from the UK.
Okay.
I think so.
Same style of music? Kind of like pop music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. But like, other than that, I haven't really heard of like new artists.
Okay. Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like new upcoming artists getting a Grammy. Like.
Oh, she's nominated for a new one. Okay.
Lola Young too. Have you heard of her?
No.
She's been. Have you heard of Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
She's in one of his songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like as a backup singer, like as a female vocalist or something, and then.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
She had like this one really popular song, and that was it. It's called Messy.
Messy.
Yeah.
Maybe if I heard it.
Probably, yeah.
I hear stuff in stores and stuff, and I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, like at the hear it to actually know who they are.
Okay.
But that's it, yeah.
Okay.
I can't really tell the difference between any kind of genre.
Really? You probably could. If I played some death metal for you and then I played some like reggae, you'd probably be like,
yes.
no, that's pretty different, you know?
I can only tell by the songs, not the artist.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I just kind of throw all that stuff into pop. If it's like a female singer and there's like a beat and it's not rap, it's singing, to me that's pop music.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, if there's like if she's singing, like she's playing an acoustic guitar and she's singing, that's kind of more like folk music, I guess. Like
that's what I would be like, kind of like indie. Have you heard of the Marias?
The Marias?
Yes.
No.
No? I would call that kind of like indie music, kind of. But
are they all named Maria? Is it like a bunch of girls named Maria?
There's this one girl, her name's Maria.
Okay.
And that's like the lead singer, and then she has like this whole like band, but she calls it the Marias.
The Marias.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Another question that either.
Yeah, she should rename all the people in the band Maria. I think then that would make sense.
There's like 4 people in there. I think so.
Is it guys? Is it all guys?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
They could be Mario. Mario and then
Then what
Maria.
about Maria?
And then she'd be Maria.
So Mario and the Marias?
No, it'd just be the Marias still.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Oh man. So can you trace back the earliest time that you remember enjoying a song or an artist in all of your 18 years of life?
It would have to be like 10 to 12 because like my parents would just like play music all the time.
Okay.
And majority of it would be like, it'd be like easy.
Okay.
It'd be like all that kind of thing. And me and my siblings like would pick up on it and we'll start singing it. Like me and my siblings, like we shouldn't have been, but we were.
You were singing along to it when you were kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we were just singing it, and then like my parents like were happy that we knew like that type of music, and so they just like kept it going.
Okay.
Like all my siblings, we can like, if you put on like one of those songs or like kind of like old school music, we could like sing it word for word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know. We just picked up on it like randomly when that like we knew every lyric.
Yeah. So both your parents were really into music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morally, my dad.
Okay.
My biological mom, not that much. Well, here and there, but not that much.
So your biological mom, is she still around the area? Or are you mostly with your dad, or are you?
I'm mostly with my dad, but my biological mom, she still lives in the area. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all my other siblings live. 2 of my siblings live with them still.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you told me before, right? Like you said, your mom is Filipino.
Yeah, Filipino and white, and my dad.
And white, and your dad is Hispanic, right? Mexican,
Portuguese, and white.
Oh, okay. Wow, you got a big mix in there.
Yeah, I'm like 25% of everything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I'm still American.
Yeah. Well, that's a national. Well, but see, that's the thing. People need to realize there's a difference between ethnicity and nationality. Right? Nationality is just where you live. Like there is no American ethnicity. Right? You can be. That's why they have things like African American, Asian American. Like that's why, because you're American by where you live and where you were born. But yeah, that's weird.
They don't know that.
They just call you an American.
Yeah. I don't randomly. You're American. Mm-hmm. Like. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny.
They think I know everything.
That's because you're not Brazilian enough for them. Maybe.
Yeah, because I don't speak Portuguese, so they're like, "Oh, you're American." Like I don't know why I would know Italian either.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would randomly know that.
Yeah, Italy wasn't in any of the things you just said about your parents, so I don't. Yeah, you don't cut any of that.
No.
Yeah.
But
that's mostly I'm mostly Italian. My mom's side is all Italian.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say mostly. I'm like half Italian, but then my dad is a mix of like Irish, German, Native American. He's even got like Cherokee, some weird stuff over there. Yeah. But then he did the DNA test where you send away your blood sample and stuff, and found out that he's part African American.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to do one of those.
Yeah, I think they're bogus. I think
really? You don't believe it?
No,
at all?
I think
Why?
they're full of crap. Well, because like. I don't know. It just seems wonky to me. Like how are you really finding that out? Mm. Like really, you can look at blood and be like, oh, there's some Irish blood in there.
I thought you do it by like your saliva or something.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Well, that's even worse then. Like you tell me that in my saliva cells, there's Irish saliva cells with those little red-haired saliva cells in there, like have an accent or what?
Like, I've seen people like do it from your like your hair, your saliva, your blood, but. Mm-hmm. Is there really any way to know that?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Like,
I think these people, they're making millions of dollars off of us, and they're just like...
They're just showing me a bunch of, like,
yeah,
crap.
yes, that's what I'm saying. They're just like, oh, let's just say he's some of this, you know? Or they see our picture. Oh, he's got red hair. Let's say he's Irish.
Like, just random.
You know? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I would believe it, though.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like it. You should do it then.
Oh, I don't
be
want
happy.
that kind of money.
You might find out that you're, like, mostly, like, Scottish.
Yeah.
Or something. Right. And you'd be like, wait, what?
I don't know.
Well, because, okay, so my mom has always been... My mom's maiden name was Correo. Very Italian. Her mom's maiden name is Romano. Very Italian, right? So it's Italian. My whole life I've been told my mom's side of the family is all Italian. My great-grandmother came over on the boat from Sicily. Like, the whole deal, right?
Yeah.
And then my mom did that 23andMe or whatever the one she did, the DNA test, and it came back that she was a little bit Italian, but mostly Greek. So I'm like, and I understand Greece is right there next to Italy and stuff, but it's like,
yeah.
And I was like, really?
That I really wouldn't believe. Like, if it told me that I was just like 90% Portuguese, I would not believe it.
No?
No.
Because it's impossible, right? Unless...
Like, there's no way. Like, you're telling me that I'm like 2% Filipino
when your mom is she's half, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, there's no way.
It would not make sense to me. I don't.
Right.
No.
Right. Then you start wondering if that was even your mom.
Yeah,
that's what that would do to me. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go check, my family tree and start doing that,
Yeah, I looked like my mom when I was like her age. Like, you can put our pictures beside and like look just like.
Isn't that weird how we change like that? Like over time, like you can look like one parent totally. Like we have. Well, lots of people in my life have been that way. Where like when they're younger, you're like, oh, looks just like their dad.
Yeah.
And then by the time they're like 16 or 17, you're like, oh my gosh, now they look just like their mom. It's so weird. It's so crazy.
Yeah, but I look more like my grandma more than my dad.
Okay. Yeah.
My two siblings, they look just like my dad.
Yeah.
That's it. Like.
Well, it's funny because I remember when you were telling me that you were part Filipino.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that when you told me that, but now that you've told me that, I can totally see Asian.
Exactly.
Totally see it.
Like, my dad and my my mom, they all say that like I look Filipino.
Yeah.
Like they can only tell that I'm Filipino. They say it's because of my nose. But that I don't know.
You got the Filipino nose, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Yeah. Pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your earliest memory then, is like Eazy-E and kind of the gangster rap kind of stuff of those old days. Okay.
Like 6th grade and up. That's all I remember.
Okay.
I don't remember my childhood.
Do you feel like, okay, so when I look back to myself, it's probably different for a girl, but I know for a fact that when I listened to that kind of music as a young growing boy, that totally skewed my view of women. Like by the time I was into high school, like I did not have a good view of women. I saw them the way that the rappers were talking about them, right? As sex objects and like, is this bad? Like, and I had to kind of come out of that eventually and realize, wait a minute, that's not right. But it was almost like it was a glamorized lifestyle. I was like, oh man, my favorite rapper growing up was Too Short. I don't know if you know who Too Short is. So from Oakland, right? And I kid you not, I had aspirations to, when I grew up, I wanted to be a pimp. Like Too Short, because he had glamorized this lifestyle. I was like, oh man, he's got all the girls and he's got all the money and he's just living life and he's just he seems so happy and everything's awesome, you know. And it wasn't until years later I was like, what a dumb thing to want to do, right? Like, I mean, So as a young girl, do you feel like that had any sway on you at all, like at all, or you just like not cared about it?
I don't really think I thought about it like that too much because I wasn't really focused on the lyrics. I just like the way it sounded. Okay. So I wasn't really focused on like the lyrics and like the actual meaning behind the songs until like I got into high school.
Until you got older, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, wait,
you're more just into the sound,
actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't really notice that until I got older because I was like 10, so I wasn't really thinking about that. Okay. But I don't think it really impacted. My parents told me that they were like, that's not okay. Like,
oh, they did. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, so they did specify and be like,
okay, you
can sing the songs and stuff, but like you have to realize that there's a deeper meaning behind it. Right. But it went one in one ear and out the other, so I wasn't really listening to like that part. Yeah. But I think high school is where like it actually started like getting more serious about like what was behind the songs, and that's when I was like, okay, like I actually got to figure out like who I'm listening to. Right. Like, I got to figure out who was worth listening to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did that kind of like, did that style of music, did that morph in as you got older? Did you start listening to more of the newer like rap and stuff, or did you still just prefer that old stuff?
I would prefer it over any other genre.
Okay.
But as I got older, I was listening to what was more popular and like what I liked more. But I would still choose that over anything. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But like what like other rappers did you start to get into as you got older?
I would say...
Because Eazy-E, that's old. Like that, and then that's like old stuff.
Yeah, like I also like listening to like Tupac, Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
I like listening to them. But... I don't know if you heard of it. Like Mr. Little One?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mr. Little One.
Mr. Lil One. Like, it's not even little.
It's like Lil.
Yeah.
Lil.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's so overplayed.
Really?
I'm just saying the rappers. Like, how many rappers have a Lil in their name? There's got to be 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
It's like, think of something new, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's really popular.
Mr. Lil One. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the artists too. And then there's some like local artists like that are from here, like the area that I would listen to. But I can't think of their name.
Like rappers?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I would play it like I could give you like one of the songs, but I can't remember like their name.
There was a group when I was younger, like when I was in high school. I forgot what they're called, but they were from Santa Maria.
Yeah.
It was like 3 Mexican dudes that were a rap group. They were pretty good, but I forgot what they were called now. Something style.
Cali Style.
Cali Style.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're still doing stuff?
I don't know if they're
Or no, okay.
I don't think so.
Because they got to be older than me, because they were older than me when I was listening to them when I was in high school.
I was like, I can't think of their name, but...
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Cali Style. Yeah, I remember them. I had that one album. They had like an album out.
Yeah.
Way back. Yeah.
That's what I would listen to. Like,
okay.
I was trying to find like more artists that were like kind of similar to like the other artists I was listening to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, West Coast rap over East Coast rap.
Yes.
What do you think? Which one's better?
Probably West Coast.
Yeah. Good answer. Good answer.
Yes.
I don't know if that's just because we grow up around here and that's why, but like,
probably.
There's very few East Coast rappers I could really get into. There's a few that I love, like Nas. I don't know if you know who Nas is, but he's one of my favorites. He's from the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't. You know, some Biggie Small songs are good too. Not my favorite. I always prefer Tupac over. Like if you asked me to choose between those two, it was Tupac all day long.
Way.
Oh my gosh.
I like Tupac.
Tupac's up there for me, top 5 best rappers of all time, easily.
Yeah. He was just very graphic.
He was, yeah.
That's why I would like choose Biggie Smalls. Well, he was also very graphic.
Yeah,
too.
they all pretty much were. Yeah, so.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah. Eminem was the most graphic, though. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I put him up there too. He's probably one of the best.
I couldn't he speaks so fast that I couldn't really decipher what he was saying.
Yeah, which might be a good thing.
Yeah. Probably at my age.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. So besides like rap and stuff, what are you into other and some of the pop stuff you said? But are you like into any rock music or country?
No country. No country.
Hate all country.
I can't listen to
There's
it.
none you like? None? Zero?
No.
What?
I just can't do it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe because I was in agriculture for like all 4 years of high school. I was just around those type of people all the time. I couldn't do it no more. I really couldn't.
Because that's all they played was that. Okay.
Can't do it. Like they all have a certain accent too.
Yeah.
Couldn't deal with it.
It's a yeehaw accent. Yeah.
Kind of like hillbilly.
Yeah, hillbilly accent.
Couldn't
but you know, when you go over to like Tennessee or something, you have an accent.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No.
There's a California accent that we don't notice because we all talk this way. But just like people in Texas, to them, they all talk that way. So there's no accent to them.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we go over there, and when we're not saying y'all and we ain't talking like that, they're like, oh, this guy's got a California accent. You know?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like, I actually hear it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's mainly with girls, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because some girls, like...
like Valley Girl kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Like, ew, gross.
Yeah. You'll hear that a lot in Northridge.
Oh, yeah?
Something.
Okay. Is there a lot of rich girls around there? Like preppy, kind of rich?
There are some people who are really rich over there. Like, there's this guy that I know, full ride. Doesn't have to pay a dime. Like, must be nice. I was like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
Not have to pay anything.
There's always somebody better off, and there's always somebody worse off. That's what you got to remember. See? Well, there's somebody even worse off than you. That's the people you got to look at, because then you realize like, oh, I'm doing better than that guy. At least I have some assistance.
I'm grateful what I got now.
Right. You know, some people can't even go to school at all.
Yeah, that's what scares me.
Yeah.
But that's the part I don't get, because if there's a will, there's a way. I'm very deep on that.
Okay.
Because I would have never gone to college either, unless, like, because I was very set on leaving Santa Maria. I didn't want to stay here for another second.
Right. That's all of us.
Yeah, so I was like, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to go to one of the cheapest schools out there, but at least I'm going.
Sure.
It wasn't cheap.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think for most people, I would say that's probably true. If you have the determination, you can do that kind of stuff, but you have to want to. But for some people, by the time you want to, it's kind of not really a reality anymore. Like you missed the boat on it, and it's like, oh, I should have done it 20 years ago or something,
Yeah, that's what makes me upset. I was like, you could try, like, even if you don't get into the school, at least you tried. Like, at least you're making an effort. Like, or people who go to Hancock College, like, I think they're doing something at least. Because they're still going to college.
That's right.
But it makes me so upset when I see people, like, at, like, my old high school getting, like, a 4.2 GPA, doing all these extra classes, clubs, sports, and then they don't do anything.
Right.
And I'm like, why'd you put all that work in for 4 years and not try to go?
Probably because their parents were making them.
You think so?
And sometimes, and then they get to the point where they're like, well, now I'm 18 now, my parents can't make me do anything. I'm just going to do nothing now.
Please.
I agree, but I think that's what a lot of them do, and that's what you see is that the parents want that. Same with some professions, like you see where there's a dad, let's say, who's he's a dentist or something, and he's like, oh, and my son's going to follow in my footsteps and be a dentist. And the son's like, okay, and he's kind of going along with it. But then at some point he's like, you know what? I never wanted to be a dentist. I want to do something totally different, Yeah. And then they kind of break down, and then they fall apart, and then the parents are mad, like, why didn't you ever tell me you didn't want to be a dentist? Like, well, because I didn't want to disappoint you. And
it's like this whole thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Same thing with that same exact friend where they're not paying a single dime. Their dad made them follow this certain profession, and then they started to like it after. But they hated it at first. Yeah, now they like it.
That could work too.
It's so different how people actually hate it at first, but then they love it. Right.
Well, I always try to tell my kids to figure out what you like to do. Not what's going to make you a lot of money necessarily, but because you could get into a job that makes lots of money, and for some people that works. Even if they hate their job, they're just like, but I make lots of money, so when I'm not working, I can buy whatever I want and I can live the life I want to live. But for other people, they're miserable. Even with the money, they have all this money, they have all this stuff to do, but they're like, I just hate my job. I work up every day just dreading it.
Yeah,
it's like, you don't know, you want to live that way,
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Right.
With my the profession I chose to do, being a lawyer.
Yeah.
Every time I say it, they're like, why would you ever choose that major? Why would you want to go into that profession?
Right.
And I'm like, because I want to help people in that sense, but they're like, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of school, it's there's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work, and I'm like, okay, but it'll be worth it because I'll be financially stable.
Oh yeah.
So it's
and that's a diverse job. Every case you have is going to be different than the last one.
Exactly.
So that keeps you kind of.
It'll keep me going.
Yeah.
But I'm not even I'm defending people, but I'm defending if I'm going to be a lawyer, I'll do family law. Okay. So I'll be representing the kid more than an adult. Okay. So in my case, it's a win-win. Yeah. Because I'm getting paid a good amount.
And you're going to like your job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you can work that out, awesome.
Hopefully.
Great. But for some people, maybe what they love to do is make burgers. Not a lot of pay in that, but if they're going to work every day, I just love my job. I love the smile on that guy's face when he comes in every day and gets his cheeseburger, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to, rent a 2-bedroom apartment with a roommate you don't like, or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah, there's always some sort of loss in that.
Right. Right. Exactly.
I would hate to work in fast food, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've done it. That was my first job, was Taco Bell.
No.
Yeah, the one over by the theater, the old theater over there.
Edwards?
Yeah. Ooh. That was my first job I ever had, other than a paper route. I had a paper route before that, but that was my first actual
job.
I started when I was 16 over there.
Yeah, Ricky's was technically my first job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Have you heard of Youth Arts Alive? youth art something?
No.
I did like this internship.
Okay.
And I would teach students, like, I was like a teacher's aide. I would help them like teach art.
Mm-hmm.
I got paid $15 every hour, like for an hour, and I got paid at the end of the month.
Oh wow.
So what I made
just once a month you got paid?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they paid me like 3 times though. I got a good amount of money from it.
Okay.
From being 15.
Yeah.
But that was like a paid internship. I wasn't an employee.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, most internships you don't get anything.
Yeah.
It's just for the experience and just so you can say
you did that.
you did it, because when you go to get a real job, they want to see that.
Yeah.
They want to see, oh, she was an intern for 6 months or something.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I was so glad that I did it, even though it was for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it still looked good on my resume.
Right.
That I was helping kids.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, okay, so I guess I didn't ask the right question when you were talking about what you want to do. So when you're going to be a lawyer, you want to defend like children in family law. Like, what would be the example of, like, give me a hypothetical case that you might be dealing with?
You know, is it mediation where you talk to you talk to someone and it's the parents and then the kid, and they ask what the kid wants and they take it to court.
So like divorce stuff, like you're trying to decide how much time this kid spends with each of the parents.
Yeah. It's more like what the kid wants. So I wrote, like, in court, I go back and I say what the kid wants, and then they go from there and like compromise.
Okay.
So it's not really what the parents want.
Okay. Which, I don't know if I like
weird.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if a young child can really pick the right thing in that scenario, because they might just pick the parent that's buying them the most stuff.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Or allowing them to break all the rules or something. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily the best thing for a growing child.
Yeah.
But they like it the best, you know?
It really depends. I think there's a certain age where it's like good. I would say like 12 and up, 13 and up. Because when you're like, what, 12? You're like 12 and you're in 6th grade, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Around that, I was in like 6th grade and I had to do that. I said 50-50 because I didn't want to hurt either of my parents' feelings.
Right. See, that's a factor too.
Yeah. So it's like, it really depends on like the child, I think.
Okay.
But I feel like I could be able to like encourage the kid to do what they want.
Right.
Because I want a minor in psychology.
Okay. Nice.
So I would like, put that to use.
Sure. Yeah, because you're going to have that, at least to some degree.
Yeah. So I think I would be able to help the child more than anything.
Okay. Cool.
Hopefully.
That's awesome. That's really cool. You gonna wear like a suit and stuff? Carry a briefcase?
I think I have to.
Look all professional, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I can see it. I can see you doing it.
I have not bought any of those clothes yet either.
No. You might as well wait until you're through school.
I don't know. When I was like talking to like certain people about like when I should start doing like internships and stuff, I should have started like a year ago.
Oh,
apparently.
Really? Yeah.
Should have started way longer.
Yeah.
But I'll start maybe this summer.
Well, down there you can probably find a lot of that stuff, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to stay here or in Northridge for the summer.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
Because you might come back and...
Because...
Okay.
My technically lease is only up until like May.
Okay.
So...
You come back and work at Ricky's for the summer. There you go.
What's the pay?
I don't know. You have to negotiate with Jen.
Negotiate?
Yeah, you'd be like, look, I'm coming back. I already know what I'm doing. I rock it when it's busy.
I'm not
Got to pay me a little more than... No?
No, I'm a people person.
Okay. People
like,
pleaser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like, oh, I'll pay you like 15 cents more. I'll take it.
Yeah, hey, that's more, right? It's more.
Yeah.
15 cents.
Like, you tell me something, I'll do it. No questions asked.
Okay.
Like, I might not like it.
That's why you're a good employee. That's why people would want to hire you.
But at what cost?
I don't know.
Is it really benefiting me?
Yeah, you get a little bit of paycheck. You get to hang out with us. That's fun.
That is true. That is true. Like, I gotta make rent.
Yeah.
I gotta make my phone
Well, if you
bill.
came back here, you'd probably just move back in with your parents, right?
Yeah.
For the summer.
They give my bed to my little brother.
Oh.
So when I'm staying at their house, like every time I visit, I'm on an air mattress.
Oh.
I don't feel like doing that for 3 months.
No, that sucks. So you'd come back and try to get your own place, or what?
I would want to. My parents, like, their house has a little studio, like the garage and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like $500 a month.
Are they renting it to someone else right now?
No.
It's just sitting there.
But I heard that they're remodeling it.
Okay.
So I don't know. Hopefully they finish by the time. I come back. So
there you go.
I'm just like, can I rent it out? Or
yeah.
I have no idea.
Well, when you come back, let me know if you are looking for somewhere like that, because my mom actually has one of those units that she's...
How much?
Oh, I forgot. I'll find out. But it's
to be affordable for
it's
me.
totally it's part of the house, but they blocked it off to where it's its own. It's got its own bathroom, its own fridge. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
bed,
yeah.
all that stuff is in there. Little mini fridge, microwave. All that is in there. It's got its own entrance, so you don't have to go through their house to get to your room. But it is just the one room. But it does have the bathroom with the shower and then all that stuff in there.
What about laundry?
Laundry you can use, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just right out. So you'd go out that door. Your entrance goes into their backyard, and then the laundry room is in the garage
I
right
would
there.
definitely rent that.
Yeah, I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
As of right now, there's nobody in it. Because the guy just moved out. But that's why I said, when you're coming back, let me know, and I'll find out for you.
Yes.
So, but yeah, she's always looking for somebody good. So
I need something affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Does she take like a check or like cash or
Whatever.
like, send it? Oh, okay.
yeah, whatever it would be.
Yeah.
As long as you pay it.
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
You know where I live.
Yeah, that's right. I do. Okay, so you hate country. What about like rock? You like any rock stuff? Any guitars? Any like rockin' stuff?
I don't know too much.
Okay, so you're just more straight up rap and soul R&B kind of stuff. Okay,
I wouldn't really
and
listen
oldies.
to like rock or gospel music. Really.
Okay,
not really.
Okay, all right. I'll pray for you.
Yeah.
Someday you'll come around. Okay, so to end the music part, I'm gonna have you give me like your
Top 5
all-time favorite artists of anything, just like the ones that you're always gonna come back to and be like, this is the best thing ever.
So obviously Ice Cube.
Yep.
I really like what is her name?
I don't know. It depends on what her name is. The Smiths.
Yes.
That's rock?
Not really, but I love the Smiths.
That's like 80s new wave kind of rock stuff.
Love them.
Yeah, good stuff.
Faye Webster.
Faye Webster. That's the one you just mentioned, right?
Yeah, I love her.
And what kind of music is that? Faye Webster, is that like?
It would be like very like calming. It's like kind of like some of them are love songs.
Okay.
So it's kind of like soft playing music.
Okay.
The Marias.
The Maria. You're putting that in the top 5, huh?
Yeah,
the Marias.
top 5.
Okay.
And then who else? Probably I might be saying it wrong. The Delphonics? Something like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Delphonics. R&B group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them.
Oh, they're old school.
Yeah.
They've been around a long time.
Yeah.
1965. Dude, you were like negative 50 years old when that thing.
Have you heard of Duran Jones and the Indicators?
Nope.
I also love them.
Duran Jones and the Indicators.
Yes.
Is that from back in that day too, or is that kind of newer?
They have music that's kind of like old school in a way.
Okay.
But I think they're more relatively new from what I listen to.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Very cool. I got to know though. I meant to ask you this earlier. What was the first Ice Cube that you heard? Like, what was the first song? Do you remember?
Today's a Good Day.
Okay.
That one.
All right.
I think so.
That's a good one.
That's one of my favorites.
Okay. Yeah. Have you heard the Death Certificate album? It was before that. It was, so he had America's Most Wanted, I think, was his very first solo album after he left NWA. And then he had an EP called Kill It Will. Then he did Death Certificate. That's my all-time favorite one.
That one too.
Oh, so good. There's a song in there called A Bird in the Hand. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Starts off with Big Bird saying the part was that they clipped it from Sesame Street. That's probably my favorite Ice Cube song of all time, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, I love all of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good. You like his acting too?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Friday.
It's not comedy, yeah.
You like Friday?
Or the ones with, what's his name? Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay. What was that one called that he did? Not Barbershop.
No. So it was a ride.
Something ride. You're right. I don't think I ever saw that one, but no, I haven't. Funny. I haven't seen it. Yeah, he's funny. Kevin Hart's movies. Funny.
Yeah, I love him and The Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him and The Rock.
Okay, that's funny. Ice Cube's really smart too. Like if you ever hear him talk like politically and stuff, he's actually
I've never pretty seen smart. That. Like him talk politically. No.
Yeah, you should look it up. Yeah, some of the stuff probably since like 2020, since really? Trump's first term and everything with all that.
Not long.
Yeah, Trump was first elected in 2020. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Seems like not that long ago.
I forgot.
Seems like forever.
Yeah.
Because remember we had 4 years of Trump, then we had 4 years of Biden, and now we're in 4 more years of Trump now. So.
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Okay.
I hate like going like not hate, but like I try to avoid going into like political views.
Okay.
Like in college.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. You gotta, you know.
We have so many like not riots, protests.
Yeah.
We have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably mostly left-leaning
Yeah.
protests. So.
That same professor was going to give me extra credit if I voted, but I found out I'm not even registered to vote. I found that out.
Now let me ask you though: was your professor going to give you extra credit just if you voted at all?
Voted, yes, but
regardless of who you voted for?
I think so.
Oh, see.
I think so.
I'm guessing
I already know
because-
who she like would want us.
Correct.
It's for Prop 50.
Oh, the
For
Prop 50
yeah.
thing.
So I'm pretty sure she was like, if you vote, like I'll give you extra credit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even registered.
Did she want you to vote yes on Prop 50?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I didn't bother asking.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna do it online and everything, and in her class, couldn't even vote.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
She told us the last day too to vote. I could have found that out like a week ago.
And did you tell her you weren't registered?
I thought it was, so I told her yeah.
Oh. Is this the teacher that doesn't like you?
Yeah.
So now she's probably even more mad.
Yeah, I needed that extra credit. Couldn't get it though.
Dang it. That's too funny.
I know, it sucks.
Oh my gosh. So. All right, so let's get into some politics. Your favorite
Love
topic, I bet.
My
You're
major.
So excited. Yeah, see, political science. So you got to know this stuff, right? So you said you mostly you lean left. You said like Democratic, you kind of lean left,
Yeah.
which is pretty popular around our area.
Yeah.
So like, what are there certain issues that you feel like push you that direction?
I think it depends
Okay.
on certain topics
Yeah.
that are going on. I think I don't think Joe Biden was morally like a good president either.
Mm-hmm.
But he was better out of the other candidate. But
Trump?
No, Kamala. Remember?
Oh, you mean when they put Kamala in to take the place of Biden to run against Trump? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I would agree with you on that. I think every politician is better than Kamala Harris.
because
she was terrible.
Didn't go some topics she didn't go along with it the right way. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think with being president, there are certain ways you can go about stuff with like also like pleasing the people around you.
Sure.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. But
Yeah.
when you're talking about pleasing the people around you, you got to remember that every decision you make as a president, or really anything, a boss of a store or whatever,
Yeah.
you're going to please some people and tick off others. Right?
So you can't really please everyone.
Correct.
But I feel like you have to do what's right for like.
Would you say like majority? Like what the majority wants you should go with? Or like, should you do it from your own kind of moral... Like if you're the president, right? Because we already talked about this, you're going to be the first female president.
Yeah.
So like, how do you do that kind of stuff? Somebody comes to you and says, hey, we want to do this. And, you know.
If it's beneficial, yeah.
But to who? See, that's the whole thing, right? Because it'll be beneficial to the people that want you to do it. But then the other side of the country is going to be going, no, this is not going to be good. You know?
Yeah, I would have to look at the facts behind it all. Like,
Right.
what's the science behind it? Like, if it's really actually going to benefit us in like years and so forth, then yes, I'll think about it.
Okay.
But if it's literally gonna in the short run, no. Because what's the point? You're spending all that money for what? We're already in debt.
No, see, that's smart, and that's the way I would do it too. Like you kind of look at the long run and say, what's this going to do? But this is why a lot of things like Trump's doing right now, and people are really upset about and stuff. But it's a lot of it is long run stuff. Where people are saying, well, right now, this is this and blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but I mean, if you're looking at it from that side, you're seeing it's been years of wrong stuff, right? In a way that we've just kind of ingrained ourselves and buried our feet in the sand. That needs to be kind of undone. And people are mad about it. But I mean, I don't know.
I think some people are more mad about certain things more than the other. Because, like, right now it's like... What is it? What generation am I? Gen
I don't even
Z.
know. I don't
Gen
even know
Z.
which one I am either.
Yeah, like my whole generation, like Gen Z, we're very like. Most of them are democratic, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's because of the way he's doing it is what's really like pissing them off.
The way Trump's doing it?
Yes.
Doing what? What are we talking about?
Like
Deportations?
yes.
Okay.
Because I do know that Obama has done like
Sure.
ICE too,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody really knew about it, and I was also like 3?
Right.
So I wasn't really. I didn't know anything about it either.
Sure.
So I think with the way that Trump is doing it, people are more mad because I've seen stuff where he's taking like the wrong. I know he's trying to take like criminals.
Criminals. Yeah.
Criminals and
Yeah.
stuff. But I've seen that the ICE agents are taking the wrong people and like still deporting them, and I think that's what people are really upset about. And I think that is like I would be upset about it.
Sure.
Because like why are we like taking away the wrong people in that sense?
Well, I think everybody would be upset about that, right and left. I don't think that any of us would be upset, but like happy about that. But I guess the question is that's really, if that's really what's happening, that's kind of where the dividing line. But I would ask you, do you think that the right people should be deported? Like, do you think that well, first I'll ask you that, and then I'll ask you what you would call the right people to deport. Do you think anybody should be deported? And if so, who do you think should be deported?
I wouldn't necessarily anybody should be deported if they are working to get like their green card and like their permanent residency. I would say that it's okay. But I think people are not doing that is because they're scared. I think all of them are scared to go back to where they came from, which is so sad. But I don't think anyone should be deported if they're doing stuff like if they're working and they have a family and like they're providing and like they're paying their taxes or something.
Sure.
Then I would say like they've lived here long enough that they should be able to stay. Yeah. But if like you're just committing crimes and like you're not doing much,
you think they should go?
Maybe like it's okay. But I think people are really upset about the way he's going about it. Because people were okay with it back when Obama did it. So I think it really depends on the person.
But don't you think, though, that there's a certain section of the country that no matter what Trump does, they're going to be mad about it? Like, like in their eyes, he can't do anything right. Like, he can do the exact same thing in the exact same way that somebody like Obama did, who they loved. Yeah. But then Trump does it, and all of a sudden, he's the devil. Yeah. You know,
it really all depends on the person, I think, because people are really biased. Right. Everyone's really biased in a way.
Of course.
So I really think it all depends. But in some ways, he's like, people are more upset because that's when we had to bring in like Prop 50 because of the things that he was doing. Like, it benefited me. Like, it didn't benefit me. Like, what's the opposite of benefit? Like, it affected me.
I struggle with that, too. Yeah. There's so many times I always tell Bethany, I'll do what you just did. Yeah. I'll be like, and I'll be like, what's the opposite of benefit?
Yeah, like, I don't know. But like, it wasn't beneficial to me at all. Like, when all that stuff was going on, because I'm on EBT. Yeah. Because I couldn't afford to get groceries myself. Sure. And I had a funny thing about that. They thought I was an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it was
like an illegal immigrant?
Yeah, I had to submit my my ID, my birth certificate, my social security. Still didn't believe me.
After all that, they still didn't believe you. Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. They didn't believe I was a student either. I had to write on a piece of paper saying that I needed like EBT and I needed help because I had no source of income. Yeah. They did not believe me whatsoever. Right. Bank statement, everything, didn't believe me after.
Okay. So do you think, though, that for those that are here, like undocumented, they're not legal citizens, do you think they should get things like EBT and all that?
I don't know. I think it should be based off what situation you're in. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a family and you really can't afford, like you're working 2 jobs already and you really can't afford it, like you're going paycheck by paycheck, I think you should be allowed to. Like, it goes for every single person. I don't think, like, your documentation really matters. Okay. I think it really depends on the situation you're in. I feel like there should be certain requirements.
Is there any limit to that, though? Like, let's say, like, we just open the doors and just let everybody in the whole world into our country, and then there wasn't enough money for all of that. Because that EBT, all that, that's money coming from somewhere. You know, that's tax dollars. That's government funding. That's all this kind of stuff.
I'm basically paying it back.
Sure. Right. In a sense, right?
Kinda.
You know, but like there's got to be some kind of a structure level or some kind of
That's what
a cap.
I'm saying. It's so... Because people are migrating here and they're all moving here because of our food resources, but our food resources are like getting like more sacred because more people are coming here and there's not enough to go around. And then with climate change going on, it's getting worse and worse, and then we're not doing anything about it. Yeah. So it's so hard because like there's certain things that would help in the long run, but we haven't even started yet. So we have been like, we've been doomed from the start for not doing anything. Right. So I think it really depends.
But do you think we should have any borders at all, or do you think we should just be a totally open country?
That I don't know, because it like what would be? I'm thinking more long term than short term. So I would have to really like do my research to actually give an opinion on it. Yeah. But I don't know.
See, I think it's hard because when let's say I have a stance, like my stance is that we should definitely have closed borders. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. But people will jump to a conclusion and say, whoa, are you trying to say that, you know, certain countries shouldn't be allowed to come in here? And I said, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. A closed border doesn't mean nobody can ever come over here. It means that when they do, that there's a process behind it, right? And we're not just opening the door, because what we need to understand is that I say we like I was here, I wasn't here, but like the founding fathers came over from Europe and they started America, right? And there was a certain kind of an ideology that they were going for, right? They left Europe for a reason, right? They wanted to start a country of freedom and of freedom of religion, freedom of speech, free, like all these things that they wanted to be able to do. And arguably, right, some would disagree with me on this, they created the best country that's ever been in existence. I mean, people disagree with that, I know, and there's certain like tenets of that they've put into place, right? And then there's so many other countries in the world that are living by a totally different set of morality, of culture, of laws, of all this different stuff, right? So if we're just going to open the borders and just let anybody come over here and live and make a home, then how do we prevent some of those other like ideologies that are maybe more destructive, right? To not infiltrate our common values that we have here. So that's why I think we should have borders, but we shouldn't be like, no, nobody's ever allowed to come. No, you want to come from another country and you want to assimilate, meaning you want to become an American and live as an American. That's great. That's what America's always been about. But if you want to come over from, say, Somalia and turn a little portion of our country into Somalia and live by Somali rules and Somali laws and you know, or whatever, or some religious sect that treats women harshly and sees them as second-class citizens, and you want to bring that into our country? No. That's not cool at all. You have to come over and become an American, and you have to leave that behind and say, no, in America here we believe in equality, right? We don't believe that, you know, women are less than or certain minorities are less than or whatever, right? At least as far as the country's concerned. Obviously, there's some people that might feel that way. I can walk around town and probably find somebody who would tell you that a woman is a second-class citizen or, you know, but the country itself isn't that way anymore. So that's my only issue with it. I don't think it's racist to say that, you know, that we should have the process, but I think that the process sucks and it takes too long. That's a big issue. Right. Yeah. Right. But there's plenty of people that have. Yeah, there is. Right? Like all of us, there's nobody in this country, unless you're like a, you know, Native American Indian or something, that can't say that they're immigrants, or at least descended from immigrants. Like I said, my grandmother came over from Italy. Like my family's immigrants too. Yeah. But there was a process they had to go through, and sometimes it's a hard process. Yeah. And I think that there's, you know, I've talked to a lot of even people from Mexico that came over from Mexico, let's say 20, 30 years ago, they went through years of the process to become citizens because it meant a lot to them. A lot of work, a lot of struggle to become a citizen. They finally did it. They're like, yes. So proud of themselves, so proud they did it. And then you have people just coming over here for free. No work, no nothing, just illegally.
Yeah.
You know, and they're ticked off about that. And these are other Mexican people. Like, they're like, no, they shouldn't be coming over here illegally. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a race issue.
No.
Maybe me as a white guy, if I say, oh, that's Ryan because you hate Mexicans. No, I don't at all. I have plenty of friends that are Mexicans. It's not that at all. Yeah. It's a matter of there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, you know?
Yeah.
So I would say the same thing about my Italian relatives. If they came over here illegally, I would condemn that too. Say, no, that's not the right way to do it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like more people are more scared now. Like, if it was back then, people would have done it 100% and, like, gone through the process and done all of that. But I feel like now people are just so scared with everything that's going on, like, around, like, all social media and, like, everything that's going on. People are so scared that they don't want to.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I've seen, like...
They don't want to become citizens?
Like, they don't want to go through the process because they're scared.
Because they think by trying to go through the... Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
By coming up and saying, hey, I want to try to become a citizen, they're like, oh, you're here illegally, you're out.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be deported just because of that.
That's what most people are scared of, and that I've seen recently. And more people are getting, like, ticked off because of it. Because did you see what the White House posted?
No, I don't think so. What was it?
So, like, the White House posted this TikTok and was like, it was like this trend, and it was like us when we get this feeling, and it was like deporting people.
Okay.
And the White House posted that, and people were so upset.
Okay.
And that's what's like making more people more scared to like even like.
I don't understand the meme. Explain it to me.
Like the trend is like.
Or the trend.
Me when I get a feeling, and it's like they put like their favorite thing to do.
Oh, like the White House is saying we're so happy we're deporting everybody. Okay.
And more people are getting more upset about it, and like people are getting more ticked off in a way. Well,
people that are anti-deportation maybe, but people that are pro-deportation are probably like, yeah.
Yeah. So people are like each side is like getting more upset, and like it's causing like this whole like riot between everyone.
Right.
And like it's causing so much. Like.
So then if I'm hearing your view on this correctly, like you think that, because right now the law is that you can't come over here illegally. It's illegal. That's why it's called illegal. But you would want to go in and change the laws so that it wasn't illegal to come over here from another country. Is that kind of what you're saying? Or I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from.
No, yeah. I think there should be... Yeah, of course there has to be a process, but I just don't feel like we should be, like, taking away the wrong people and, like, spray, like, what is it? Like, the tear gas. Like, just, like, randomly doing at random people when they're working or, like, randomly. I think there should be a way to, like, make it more fair, I guess, in a way.
So, but here's what's interesting, because depending on which kind of side of the news you're getting, there's two different stories being told. Yeah. And I hate that. Because how do you find out what's true, right? Because, I have all my friends on the left that are posting videos of ICE like tackling some grandma on the street and handcuffing her and throwing her in the car and taking her or whatever, right, to deport, all this stuff. The tear gas story, I saw that whole thing, all this, right? And the left media will present that as kind of like what you just said, like just a random, for no reason, just throwing this tear gas willy-nilly. But the kind of the more the right conservative leaning news sources doesn't present that story. They kind of show more of, well, here's a good example. I'll give. I know I'm rambling, but here's a good example. When they show a clip with like police brutality, and you see this news clip, you see a video, right? How can you deny a video? It's right. It's true. It's right there in your face. And the video shows, right when the video starts, you see a cop like on top of a guy just beating the crap out of him, right? And this is the clip they show to all of America, right? Now, what's America going to do with that? They're ready to kill some cops, right? Yeah. Now they're mad. And the cops are this and they're, especially if it's like two different races, right? Now it's a racist issue and everybody's all this and everybody's all up in arms and there's riots in the streets, all this kind of stuff. Well, then months later, the full video comes out and you see the reason why the cop had the guy on the ground to begin with. Yeah. And you see it's because the guy had a gun and he was running at the cop. Like it changes everything, right? So I hate how the media will show you just parts of stuff to make you think something that might not be true.
Yeah.
So then when we go back to like the ICE things and the tear gas and all that, so I'm seeing different stories on both sides, which again, like I said, I hate that. I think the American people should get the full story. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it means the people on the right are correct or the people on the left are correct. I don't care. I just want whatever the truth is. But I have a buddy who works for ICE. So I usually call him up when I see these conflicting stories. And I'm like, dude, what's really going on? Just tell me, you were there. What really happened with this tear gas thing? Like, did you guys just go in there? Yeah, all over. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So I always try to get a hold of him because, I feel like he's on the inside. Like he knows, he's there. Like he's seeing the full thing from beginning to end, And I've said that to people and they say, oh, well, Ryan, but he's, he's more on your side. He's going to tell you what you want to hear about. No, he's not. He's telling me the truth because he's told me some things that ICE has done wrong. Like he'll flat out tell me, no, this was not okay. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's unbiased and he's giving me the truth, which is what I think everybody needs. Yeah. So, anyway, it's just, So, but a lot of the younger generation, like you and like my older son who's 23 now, and they see all these little clips and stuff, and they're fired up, so fired up about it, And it's
it's so crazy because sometimes like with the whole police brutality thing, I see so many clips like from their body cams and like from start to finish, and half of, like not half, but every single one that I've seen, they're like always in the wrong, and it's always with like
the cops are in the wrong.
Yeah, okay. With like I've seen ones with like just disabled people, and like they'll just treat them differently, and it's like so crazy to me that like that's actually happening in certain states, and it's like mainly from certain states.
Like meaner to people with disabilities?
Yeah, I've seen this one where this guy was paralyzed, and he was at the hospital, and the nurse was being rude to him, and so he was being rude back, and so the police were obviously on the nurse's side, and they like pushed him out of his chair trying to prove that he wasn't paralyzed or that he couldn't walk.
What?
Yeah, it was so crazy.
Send me that.
I'll try to find
Send me
again.
that. I want to see that one.
He was actually paralyzed, and he sued, and he got a bunch of money from it.
Well, see, but here's the thing, though, right? So again, going back to whether if that's actually true and that's really what happened, I think most of America would agree with you.
Yeah.
And say the cops were in the wrong. That is not cool. I mean, when is it okay to try to throw a guy out of his wheelchair to prove that he's disabled? I mean, that's never okay. I can't think of any scenario where that would be okay.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if that was the motive. Now, if they're throwing him out of the chair because he has a weapon and they're trying to protect him, fine, that's different. But if it's just them saying, you're not really disabled, let's prove it.
That's what
obviously that's wrong, and everybody would agree with you on that, right?
It went viral.
Okay.
It was like a couple months back that I've seen it, but it was like way before.
Yeah, I'm being serious. I never heard of that. I would love to see that story. So if you have any
in a different state,
okay,
I don't know what state.
If you have that, text it to me because I would like to see that.
Because I've seen like. With the algorithm, like I like one video and it's like all I see, and so I was seeing like a bunch of like police brutality videos, and I was like, "There's no way that like this is real life.
Yeah,
like, this has to be AI."
Right? Yeah, that's a thing now too, which is scary, right? But just in the videos themselves, I've always this is what I'm talking about. Like you just said that I've seen lots of those videos too, but I fall on the other side. So why is that? So like I watch all these videos and almost every single one I would side with the police and say I know why they did what they did when I look at the whole video, right? I see it and I go, okay, now I get it, right? You see these videos where, so you see a headline and it usually reads something like this: a white officer shot and killed an unarmed black man in Alabama or something, right?
Yeah.
And just from the headline, you're like, oh my gosh, why would he shoot an unarmed guy? What's that? And then people go even farther and say, well, it's obviously racist, right? If it's a white cop and a black guy, there's no other reason than racism that it could have been, right? This is where people go with it. But then you start reading more of the story, and the guy's in his car and he's reaching for his glove box, okay? And the cop says, put your hands on the steering wheel. No, I'm just going to get some. Put your hands on the steering wheel. No, but just wait. I'm just going to get something, right? And then the cop shoots. And then it turns out in the glove box, there was no weapon.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, what the heck, dude? But here's the thing. How does the cop know there's no weapon in there? Here's what should have happened. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Yes, sir. And you know what? That guy would still be alive today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's that simple. Crazy. You know, that's why I always tell my kids, if cop tells you put your hand, I don't care if you're totally innocent, you're not doing anything wrong. I don't care if the cop is the biggest jerk in the world. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Just do what he tells you to do, you know?
Yeah, it's so weird though, because I see like so many, like, I've never seen one where like it said like California in it. It's always like from other states.
Yeah.
And it's like they're being rough for no reason. Like I actually seen one and like the person was complying, but they're still being rough. But I don't know what happened in the beginning to like where it got to that point.
Sure.
So I can't really say much on that. But some cops are just like, some of them. Have you seen the one where a cop was off duty and he got out of his car when like the person behind him was beeping at him, and he got out of his car and punched him, and it was on video, and the cop tried to lie about it.
So the cop was in his car, and the person in the car behind him was beeping at the cop.
Yes.
The cop got out of his car and went around and punched the other guy
in the face.
Okay.
And drove off.
Yeah, that's not.
The guy in the car called the police, and it was on video, like his dash cam, and the police officer tried lying about it until he found out that it was actually on video.
Okay.
And then he started like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool. So that's like road rage from a cop, but that's what that is. Yeah, not okay.
Yeah, so I always see like.
So that cop should have lost his job, in my opinion. If the story you're presenting is 100% accurate, I would say he should have lost his job.
I think he did, or got a lower rank or something, but. Yeah. He definitely got like.
He can clean the toilets at the police station now. That's the rank he gets.
Yeah. Like it really depends on like the person and the way they're going about it.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah, and again, I am very pro police, but I would never say that there's no such thing as a corrupt cop or a bad cop or even a racist cop. Yeah, they're out there. I'm sure they're out there. But I feel like the problem with the narrative that is presented is it makes most of the country, at least the people that are watching this stuff, believe that that's most cops, right? Oh, most cops are that way. Yeah. Most cops are racist. Most cops are mean, and they're punching people when they honk at them on the road. And I'm like, that's just not true. And the vast majority of cops are wonderful people that are putting their own lives at stake every day to protect us from bad people who want to hurt us and everything else. So that's why I think it's sad. But see, going back to the music, when I was younger, I hated cops. Why? Because NWA said F the police, right? Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, it's whatever. It's like, yeah, screw the police. They're this and that. And it's like, but you know who really hates police? People that are breaking laws. Because the cops are telling them, hey, you can't do that. I'm going to arrest you if you do that. Oh yeah, well screw the police then. It's like, no, how about you just follow the laws? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense to me, but...
Yeah. That is true. But
I had a totally skewed view of women, totally skewed view of law enforcement, all because of the music I was listening to at such a young age. Yeah. And it took me a while to kind of grow out of that, which is good because, again, I'm not going to deny that every cop is the greatest person in the world. No. Yeah. But probably the vast majority. But like from your news sources and what you're looking at, you might disagree with that. You might say, no, I think most cops are jerks,
I've never had like, well, I don't have a car, so I've never been I've been pulled over with somebody else. But,
like when you're a passenger?
Yeah. Okay. But I've never had too bad of an experience, but because of social media and everything's portrayed, people there is deep down a fear that something else is going to happen. Right. So I don't know. I think it all depends on based on what we've seen and what we've known. Right. That kind of portrays what we see. Everything else.
Bingo. That's my point. Okay, so let's go back to me as a 10-year-old, 12. You'll say I'm 12. And I've been listening to NWA my whole life, Eazy, all this stuff, Too Short, pretty much all the rappers back then. Anti-cop, right? Cops are racist, cops are this. So I'm driving down the street. Now, I've never had me personally, never had any bad experience with a cop, let's say. But I'm 12, and we get pulled over. What's my attitude?
You're going to be mad.
Why?
Because he's a cop.
But why do I have that view of cops?
You hate
because of the music I listen to, not because of personal experience. So I'm already going to have a skewed view. I might say to myself, oh, this cop hates me because of XYZ or whatever, right? This cop, he's only pulling me over because he doesn't like my age, or he doesn't like what I look like, or he doesn't like, and I already have all these preconceived biases against the cop. Cop could just pull me over because I have a broken taillight or something. But I'm already up and I'm ready to fight this guy because I'm like, oh man, he's good at this. Especially if I'm watching all these police brutality videos. I'm like, oh, this guy's just going to pull me out of my car and kick the crap out of me. I better be ready to fight him, you know? So I'm already fired up for nothing, really. So, I mean, that's part of the problem too, really.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever know what to do in that situation. Like, if I actually ever witnessed, like, a cop actually, like, a corrupt cop, like, doing that to me, I don't know whether I would, like... I don't think myself I would ever fight back, only because I feel like it would make it worse.
It's gonna make it worse. Yes.
What would you like? Would you ever like? I don't know. Would you get justice from that? I don't know.
Well, I mean, again, back to the body cams and back to the police. I mean, the cop camera, the car cameras and all that.
Yeah.
It's all. I mean, it's not like it's 1980.
Yeah.
Right. I think that corrupt cops got away with a lot more in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s because. It was the cop's word against the victim's word. Who's going to believe who, right?
Yeah.
But now, cops know that everything's being recorded. That's why that guy that punched the other guy, I'm like, how did you not know that? Like, you should know everything you have is being recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, what a dummy.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
Try to lie about it, you know? But,
I know.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think the body cams and all that, I think that was a very good invention because now you have video proof, right? I just think that in order for people to make a total decision on something, you have to see very beginning.
Yeah.
Traffic stop happens. I want to see the video of the cop getting out of his car. Even better, I want to see the video from when the cop was following this guy on the freeway.
And pulling them over, yeah.
And I want to see what he was doing on the freeway to even get pulled over to begin with. And then I want to watch the whole video up to the altercation. Let's say it gets violent or whatever, and the cop shoots the guy. I want to see beginning to end before I can decide whether or not I think that cop acted responsibly or irresponsibly, right?
Yeah.
That's all. And I think all of America should be seeing that, not just these little clips that, that the media decides to show us.
Yeah.
So
I've seen so many of them, like where this cop accidentally grabbed her gun instead of the taser.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
And I watched that whole story.
I forgot the beginning.
Saw the whole, it was terrible. That was terrible. And she lost her job, rightfully so. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She lost her job. As she should, because that's a big deal. Taser and a gun, two totally different weapons.
You would know, like, what side
yes, right. And I don't think she did it on purpose, because if you watch the video, you see her reaction. Yeah. She was horrified. You know, I think she freaked out. Again, probably shouldn't have been a cop, right? Being a cop takes a certain kind of mentality and I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it. I'd be a mess. I'd be a anxiety-ridden mess. No way you want me messing with that stuff.
Yeah.
I would be doing stuff like that. Probably I'd get scared and freak out and pull the wrong weapon and kill somebody on accident, you know? But yeah, so that's that. I would agree with that one. Totally. Like I said, I read the whole story. I looked at the whole video, watched the whole thing. Definitely copping the wrong on that one.
Yeah.
100%. But I think those kind of stories are very slim to me.
Yeah,
I don't see a lot of those.
Yeah, I think because they're so slim, people are only focused on those ones. Mm-hmm. That's so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so crazy how like different people think about it. Because like another person would be disagreeing and be like, it's a majority.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a lot of people that tried to take that. I should say a lot of people. There were some people that were trying to take that story and use that as a reason why women shouldn't be police officers.
What?
Yeah. They were trying to say that women, generally speaking, aren't, they're more emotional than men. They're not fit for the job, which I don't agree with. I mean, I think it is true that women generally are more emotional than men. That's true. Yeah. But that doesn't mean there's no women that couldn't be good cops. There's some select men might be more emotional than some select women. Yeah. So in that case, maybe the woman's better than that particular man, you know? Yeah. So I think they should all just have to pass the tests and do the training and all that to see whether, you know, where they're at with it. But, all right. So let's move on from that. Climate change.
Yay.
What do you think about that?
I feel like
first of all, what do you think that is? What to you is climate change? What does that mean?
Climate change is like... I should know. I did research.
That's why I'm asking you. You're an expert. Yes, you're my resident expert on climate change.
Yes. Right. Where climate change is where we have like droughts, different rain patterns, flooding, like all that kind of stuff. Where it happens so often to the point where it's affecting everything and everyone. My food was my topic, and so it's mainly affecting our food sources, and that's what causing people to migrate to different countries, and there's not enough to go around, and that's why like our food is so sacred and all of our resources are sacred. But climate change is like, there has to be a solution or like a long-term goal that we have to like start implementing now rather than later, because we should have started like a long time ago trying to like fix it, and we haven't done so. And like there's so much data and like statistics where like in the next few years or so we're doomed. Like there's not enough resources to go around. I want to say like
food resources. So you think that if we continue on this trajectory that we're on, in a few years we're going to be out of food?
Yes.
Okay.
There's like,
that's pretty harsh. That's bleak.
I forgot what the numbers were, but it was close to around like 100, like thousands to millions, where people die like every year. So because of food insecurity, like I don't remember which one it was, but there's this website, like it was a legitimate website, and it gave all the statistics from saying like from 2030 to 2050, we're gonna have a decrease in like population because of
starvation.
Yes.
People starving because there's not enough food.
Yes.
Okay.
And most of it was because of climate change, and then it was about women. Like there's like
about women,
because we're most like there's this certain like thing that stood out to me, and it was like women are like less likely to survive in that sense, because I think because we require more
food.
Yeah, in different senses. I forgot what it said specifically, but it said women.
Okay.
Like it just said flat out women, and
interesting.
Elderly and children, like where it's like less. But
elderly makes sense.
Elderly,
because elderly people are frail, and they can catch a cold, and the cold could kill them. Basically, Same with young children, or people with diseases and stuff that make them immune compromised. Yeah, there's just like this one source that I found that it was just like talking about all the statistics and all the data that like we're less likely to survive. So what specifically is it within what we're calling climate change that's going to make there be less food? Like what's happening there? Like break down the process for me.
Because like with all the like the different like weather patterns and all the like the flooding or like droughts, like all of our like agriculture, farm, like crops, all of that, they're all getting ruined. And people are like trying to move to different places to like start their own business or like to start all over again. But every time, like, it keeps getting ruined and there's not enough to go around, or they can't keep up. So they're moving to places. So, like, let's say they have a farm of corn or something, and that particular area of the country keeps getting flooded and flooded and flooded, and they've had, like, 3 harvests that are bunk because the floods have destroyed their crop. So they move 500 miles away to another part of the country. And what you're saying is, as they continue to do that, everywhere they move, there's more flooding, more flooding, more flooding. Eventually, you got no crop, no food. So you're saying that what we're calling climate change is causing more floods throughout the country and things like that, like natural disasters that are destroying the food that we're eating. Yeah. But like what's causing, like what within what we're calling climate change is causing the flooding or things like that? Yeah, or what's causing climate change, I guess is another way to say it. It's like greenhouse... It's greenhouse something. I forgot. Emissions? Yes. Greenhouse emissions. Where it's like, I forgot specifically what it's affecting the most part. But that's what like the main cause was the greenhouse. What was it again? Emissions, yeah. Yes, so it's like pollution basically. Yes. So the factories and stuff is getting up, Yeah, pollution, like that's my other classmate. She did the same topic, but hers was more about pollution. Like air pollution, or pollution in general. She did her whole paper about that too, but mine was mainly focused on like climate change and food insecurity. Okay. I would have to look at the yeah, I know, I'm kind of putting you on the spot. I know you don't have all your research in front of you, but I'm just like, I'm always you're like, I got it here, but it's like I wonder. Oh, you have it there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bring it up. Let me see.
Let's do this the right way.
Hopefully, I still because I was like so fascinated by it. It was like one. I was probably not. I was like 1 in the morning. I was tired. I got off work.
Oh yeah.
And I was doing all my research.
Not enough Red Bull that night, huh?
No. No, but it was just like there was like this certain one that I couldn't stop like looking at because like I was kind of scared.
Because you're a woman and it was saying that women are going to die first?
I seen women, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's ghosts.
That's an interesting thing to say. I would be curious as to why that would be.
I just said women. I need to get my facts straight.
Yeah.
Let me read
Okay. Because I'm like, I mean, we all need food. Like, I don't see why women would need food more than men. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, maybe men can go longer without food before they die, something like that.
I think there was is that not true where men can go longer without their food?
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
Really?
Yeah, I just know that humans in general, they say you can go like
3 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. 3-4 weeks without food, but only like 3 days without water. It's like water's more important.
The global prevalence of undernourishment slightly exceeded 9% in 2023, affecting over 730 million people. This prevalence is unevenly distributed across continents, reaching 20% in Africa, up to 30% in Central East Africa. And then, this is where it says women. Gender disparity further intensifies the issue with a particularly pronounced impact among women. 60% of unnourished individuals are women who face 27% higher risk of food insecurity than men, and globally 1 in 3 women lives in such conditions.
Okay, so that sounds more like it has to do with other countries maybe where
like
women have a hard time providing for themselves. Let's say they're not married, there's no man in their life that can help take care of them and get them food and stuff. They're more on their own. That would make sense, especially in like third world countries and
to like try to find that.
Again, to the greatest country that's ever existed.
Yeah, and
that's why everybody's trying to come here.
I found the greenhouse emissions. Climate
okay.
Rising global temperatures due to human-induced greenhouse gas emissions, which trap high-energy infrared radiation originating from the incident solar radiation and reflected from the Earth's surface. Global warming. And then the consequences include a cascade of relative issues like ocean warming, and then accelerated melting of glaciers, sea level rising, and a series of catastrophic occurrences known as extreme weather events.
Yeah.
Which is like the floods, droughts.
Sure. So you do realize that, I'm sure you know this, but there's a whole section of the population that thinks that's all garbage. And I know that from kind of your side of it, they would call those people climate deniers, right? Which I think is...
Really?
You never heard that term?
No.
They call Trump a climate denier or whatever. Whoever says, I don't...
Did he say that?
Yeah. Who say what?
Trump.
He said in the past that he...
Doesn't believe in climate change?
No, see, that's just it. It's not that somebody doesn't believe in climate change. See, that's the wrong wording. I believe in climate change. I believe it happens. Of course climate change happens. We've had ice ages. We've had hot times. Didn't the heat and the stuff kill the dinosaurs? Like, we have all these different, like, things, supposedly, in the past.
Yeah.
But we only have, like, a couple hundred years of recorded history of... the temperatures on our planet now, and for a planet that's, even with the young Earth model, a planet that's only 8,000 years old, which again, most people are the old Earth model, which is millions of years old. But even within, if we use the young Earth model and say it's 8,000 years old, 200 or 300, 400 years, that's not a very good metric to use to say, okay, this is the way it's always going to be. What if we're on our way to a certain temperature? Like, because remember, they used to call it global warming.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And now they've changed it to climate change.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about global warming, like there's a steady rise in temperature of the planet, right? Last 10 years ago, the average temperature was 99 degrees, and then now it's 101 degrees, or I'm not getting the numbers right, I'm sure, but the point is it's steadily rising. But how do we know that for the last 8,000 years, it gets to a certain point? Let's say it gets to 104, right? Not deadly event. I mean, you can go to parts of Africa, it's 130 degrees. Like, it's livable, nasty and miserable, but livable. If it got to 200 degrees, we'd all die. There's no way we could survive that. And that's kind of what some of the global warming people and the climate change make it sound like, that if we don't do something now, in 10 years, the temperature is going to be, or even 100 years down the road, the temperature is going to be unlivable. But what if it might just get to a certain point and then start going down again for hundreds of years until we get to another ice age, and then we're freezing, and then it's going to go back. What if there's like a cycle that takes, let's say, 1,000 years to complete, and we're just looking at 100 years and saying, oh, look at how it's rising? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not... How do I put this? I am definitely not a environmentalist, okay, like at all. Like, I'm not that guy. I understand some of the arguments. I get it. I'm not saying that we should just like crap on our planet and say, who cares? We're just going to screw everything over. We don't just throw litter everywhere and who cares? But I also definitely don't fall on the far other side of that, where we got to like, oh, we got to watch, we do this. Oh, we can do this. Oh, don't use too much paper. Like at the library, I work at the library, and people are like, oh, you got to make sure that your receipt only prints this much. I'm like, nah, because when you put it in the book, it falls out. Yeah, but Ryan, you're using this much paper for every receipt. I'm like, yeah. Guess what doesn't fall out? My receipts. Right? So I'm looking at it practically. Yeah. But there's people that work there that think I'm like the devil, because it's like, dude, you know how many trees that God... I was like, yeah, but God put the trees here for us, man. We're supposed to use paper, you know? So I am definitely not kind of the environmentalist hippie kind of mindset on that. I have lots of friends who are, and we talk about stuff all the time. But stuff like that, like climate change and all that. So to say you're a climate denier or somebody who doesn't believe in climate change, like I can say I believe that climate changes. But if you say climate change, you mean something way more than just the climate's changing. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff you just mentioned with floods and crops and you know, women dying faster than men, and all that is all encompassed within this thing called climate change. Yeah. You know, so that's a bigger picture to you. So that's why it's wrong to say that, well, you know, you're a climate denier. No, I just might not agree with everything you're saying it means. That doesn't mean I deny the climate, or I deny even global warming is happening. I mean, I don't deny that either. Yeah. So
I pretty much think that like the global warming and climate change is all happening because of the way we're taking care of the planet. I think it's getting worse because of like the air pollution and the pollution in general, that it's making it worse and causing so much more other issues to happen. Sure. It's kind of like a domino effect. But I feel like we just need a solution to like figure out the issues that are happening now. Yeah. To like
help. And what is it?
All of the pollution that we have. Like,
how do we fix it? You tell me. Somebody just gave you all the money in the world, all the resources you need, and said, Alyssa, your job is to fix this problem. What do you do?
I'm getting the books. I'm like,
you're gonna study how to fix it?
Yeah.
So you don't really have a solution as of now.
Me personally, I don't have a solution. Okay. I'm not that experienced in.
What about electric cars? Are you all for the electric cars?
I don't know. I've never done my research on electric cars before, like Teslas and stuff. I've never like really like looked at it and how much it affects, like all the parts. Like I've never done my research on them. Yeah. I don't think I would ever. That's because I never think I would ever have one.
An electric car?
Yeah. Me personally.
Because they're too expensive, or because?
Yeah, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Can't afford gas or anything.
Yeah, it's got to me. It's got to at least be a hybrid, because the straight electric only cars, you just can't get very far on those until you got to charge it forever.
I heard you can go like 3 days, and then you charge it again.
3 days of driving?
I think so.
No way.
Less?
I thought it was like 300 miles until you have to get to a charging station. If it's just electric.
Oh, yeah.
Because the hybrids are both, right? Like it'll use the electric some, and then it'll use the gas some, and it's like a mix.
Yeah.
But the straight up plug-ins.
3 days, or that's what my.
Well, see, that would be if it was literally 3 days. Like if you're talking 48, was that 24, 48? Was that 72 hours? If you're talking about 72 hours straight of driving without.
No, like using it every 3 days. No. I don't know.
Well, for how long? It depends on how long a day. Are you just going to the store once a day for 3 days? And I'm sure it would last for that.
I think it depends on how much you're driving.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. That's why I think, and again, my stats might be wrong here, but I thought they had said driving is 300 miles you can get on one charge. And then you have to charge. And I'm like, well, how long does it take to charge? If it was like 5 minutes,
I thought it was like around 20 or more. 20 to an hour.
to charge. But see, wouldn't you agree that that's kind of a pain in the butt? Let's say you're driving to San Diego, let's say, and you can't even make it all the way there.
That's not 300 miles.
It's around 300 miles.
Yeah. From here to San Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's about 300. It's about a 5-hour drive. At least for the part I lived in, it was about a 5-hour drive.
It's about 5 hours.
Yeah. But let's say you live in San Diego and you have family in Sacramento.
You're not making it.
You're not going to make it on one, but you're not going to make it on a full tank of gas either.
No.
So you're going to have to stop a few times, but it takes 2 minutes to fill up your tank in gas. Yeah. If you have to stop every 3 or 4 hours and charge for an hour, that's a pain in the butt to me.
It adds more time.
Yeah, exactly. So it just doesn't seem practical. But I mean, if it really truly is going to save our planet,
you think so?
I don't think so. But I'm saying if that was actually true, then I would think that might be worth it. Mm-hmm. So I got to put a little extra time into sitting there and letting my car charge. Not a big deal. But if it's not going to save the planet and it's not really going to do anything, then why waste the time? Plus, they talk about the batteries in those things, right? You've heard that whole argument. They say the batteries, lithium batteries or whatever they are. Maybe it's not lithium. Some kind of batteries that they're using in the electric cars are going to cause more problems in the landfills and the kind of stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, see, that's causing more pollution.
Correct. Right. So there's really seemingly no good, unless the hippies totally get their way, in which we abolish all vehicles totally and we just ride bikes everywhere. See?
Like in Korea? What part of Korea is that?
I don't know. Do they do that in Korea?
Yeah. I think where they basically walk or I don't think you're allowed to own your own car. Is that North Korea?
I have no idea.
No.
Well, North Korea is the bad one.
Yeah.
That's where Kim Jong-un.
Might be that one.
Yeah. South Korea, they have more freedom than they do in North Korea.
I think it's that. I don't know. Don't fact check me on that.
Yeah. Well, luckily for you, you're not talking on a podcast and everybody can hear what you're saying. So that's good.
Yeah. This is my digital footprint.
Yeah. Hey, it is actually. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've never done that.
So when you say digital footprint, it's kind of true, right? I mean, it's going to be there for as long as the show's on, I guess. But yeah, you could have something like that. Not that I hope you die, but I mean, stuff like when you're. But even when you, let's say you get married and have kids, and you're like, oh, hey, kids, I was on a podcast one time. Listen to me when I was 18,
Oh, no.
You're 30 and you're like, oh, listen to me when I was 18. This is really cool, You'd be like, man, I disagree with a lot of things I said on there, but hey,
How stupid was I?
I lived and learned, right? Yeah. Oh, man, if I could go back and listen to a podcast, if that existed back then when I was 18, I would probably 100% disagree with everything that I said on there.
Probably. I might regret it in
I was so different. I was probably way left leaning. I was not a Christian at that time. I hated Christians at that time.
Really?
Actually, oh man, I hated Christians in high school. My whole life I hated Christians.
When did you start getting into it?
I was 24 when I got saved. So, yeah. And we'll get into that when we get into the next section.
You're right.
Which is going to be pretty soon. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Climate change, I'm kind of...
Me too.
Kind of unsold on it at this point, I guess, but I'm open. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, if they can actually start proving to me that, nah, dude, we need to go to electric cars. You need to stop.
I'll do my research for you.
You do it. Yes. But you're going to have to show me citations. I have to see the sources you're getting it from.
Full annotated bibliography for you.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope so.
I'll send you my essay.
That's said like a true college student. I'll have a full bibliography. All that stuff.
I just finished my other one.
Your other...
the gender wage gap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my other topic.
Okay.
In my other class.
Okay, we're going to go there right now then.
Oh, no.
Let's go there because...
Don't fact check.
No, I'm not going to fact check you. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on this and you tell me your thoughts. That's what we'll do. And this will be the last topic of politics and then we'll get into spirituality stuff. But so the gender wage gap.
Yeah.
Now, if I understand this correctly, this is the idea that women make less money than men per hour.
Yeah.
On all across the board or on certain jobs? What does this mean exactly?
From the articles that I've read, it's majority on certain jobs. More I've seen more corporate jobs and more not popular, main jobs, I guess, where it's people are getting paid less.
Okay.
I would say the medical field, cops. like more like corporation, I would say.
So within those things, like let's say the police department, or what was the first one you said? Doctors?
Like construction, medical field, around there.
Okay, but are you saying that there's, let's say the police force.
Yeah.
So are you just simply saying that there's more men in the police force than women? Or are you saying that if you took a man in the police department and a woman in the police department and they're working the same position, the same job, the man makes more per hour than the woman? Okay.
Yes, it's around 80 cents to $1 more.
Okay, but here's my thing. Okay. Here's what I'll say first. I will totally back this.
Yeah.
If this can be proved. If this can be proved, I will jump on your side of the fence and get a picket sign, and I will go fight against gender pay gap, okay?
Yeah.
But what I need to see is I need to see two people, one's a man, one's a woman, that have worked for the exact same company, for the exact same amount of time, in the exact same position.
Yes.
Where the man is making more than the woman.
Okay.
If you can show me that,
I'll try to do my research.
Okay. And I should backtrack. If you can show me that consistently. Like it can't just be one, because you could have some one fluke person out in the world that's like, you know what, I hate women and I'm not going to pay them as much. Sure. But like if this is like a global problem or even a national problem just within our country, then that would be happening all over the place, right? And if we actually have what we're calling a pay gap, a gender pay gap, then that would be happening all over the place. So if you can show me that,
yeah.
I will seriously,
try.
I will eat all my words and I will jump on your team.
Okay, I've seen one, like, so I've seen a bunch where it's like, oh, the gender pay gap in Europe, the gender pay gap in, like, what, Africa, Greece. Like, I've seen all of those, so
Okay.
I'll definitely see if I can find some here.
But see, you understand what I'm asking.
Yeah.
It has to be that.
Yes.
Because it can't be like, well, there's more men CEOs than women CEOs. Because that's true.
Yeah.
But that in and of itself doesn't show a pay gap. That might just show that more men are interested in CEO jobs than women, right? You're going to find more men construction workers. Why? Because men are more into a job like that. You're going to find more women at other professions than you're going to find men, because women are generally more interested in something like that, right? So that's not what I'm asking for, because that's obvious. That's okay. Cool.
I get it.
I like it. You might finally be the one to convince me of this, you know?
We'll see. I didn't even choose that topic.
I know. Well, you said it, and I was like, okay, we got to go there real quick, just because that's a good one. Because that has come up on here quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah, there's been a few women I've had that discussion with on here. Way back, first season, I had one. Like, I think the second episode of all time.
Side?
That was their belief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I posed to them the same thing I posed to you. Just show me that, and she, to this day, hasn't sent me that, so...
Do you think she forgot?
She probably forgot. She probably didn't care that much, really, to, which is part of the problem in a sense, because like if you're going to promote something like, believe something like that, you should probably be able to back that up, right?
Yeah.
And just to say that it's, because my whole argument was this. I work at the library, okay? There's probably, how many of us are there now? Probably like 30-something employees total at the library, okay? But there's only like 5 or 6 guys. It's mostly women. Libraries are a woman-dominated profession. Again, because women lean more towards that kind of a job, okay? Yeah. Which is fine. I think that's great. I think we all have interests and stuff, and that's great. And most of the women there all have higher positions than me. All the women...
Working like the same position?
Well, no. That's my point, right? No, but see, that's the part I'm saying I've never seen that before. I've never seen two people in the same position, work there the same amount of time, all that, same company, that one's making more than the other. That doesn't really make much sense. Yeah. But the women in the higher positions at the library, I mean, the higher positions in the library are women, like almost straight across the board. All the librarians are women. Yeah. I think there's one of the guys is a librarian, but he's low on the totem pole. Like most of the women are above him, because they're either, librarian 1, librarian 2, like there's different stages and levels of it, and it all has to do with how much experience, how much schooling credentials you have. You have to have you have to have a master's degree in library science to be a librarian.
I did not know that.
Yeah, see, that's what people say. They heard that I work at the library. They're like, "Oh, you're a librarian?" I was, No, I'm not a librarian.
Wait,
I'm a clerk.
Oh, a clerk.
I'm a clerk too.
Oh.
Which means I'm moving up, man. Well, no, I've been a clerk too since I started there in 2008. So, I mean, we've gotten pay bumps, but the position is the same. But you have to have certain, just like any job, right? You can't go from a janitor at the hospital to a brain surgeon, right? You have to have the schooling, you have to have the credentials, and you have to have hopefully a master's degree in brain surgery, I would hope. If you're working on my brain, at least, I hope you have a master's degree. I hope you have a doctorate, actually. That's what you need is a doctorate.
If you did everything.
Something, yeah. You don't want to be the guy like, oh man, I hope I do this okay. It's my first time, My first brain surgery. Thanks for being my first ever patient. I'd be like, nope, see you later. I'm out of here.
Yeah, no.
So, all right, cool. All right, well, we'll end there with politics unless there's anything else you want to go into.
Not that I didn't think of.
Okay. All right. Don't lie to me, because if there is, we'll bust into it right now. I don't want you to have regrets. I don't want to be driving home and be like, oh, dang it, I should have said that,
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the nitty-gritty now, the good stuff, the God stuff. So this is the stuff that I was, a little not surprised, like it wasn't like, oh my gosh, but I had never heard you talk about that before at work. And then when you had said that, I was like, oh, interesting.
I don't remember how that got brought up.
I do. Let me tell you. It was because it was when you were dating that guy and you were talking about going on the date with him after work that night. Yeah. And then I had said something about, I forgot how I worded it. Something about like, oh, that's what it was. Usually these days guys expect something after a first date or somewhere after a second date or whatever. And then you had said, yeah, but he knows me and he knows my morals and he knows I'm not into that.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, interesting, and not interesting like, oh, I don't know. But like, if we're being honest, most girls now in today and age, unless they come from religious household or they're believers in something other than themselves, they're into that. It's like high school, everybody's just sleeping with everybody now. It doesn't even matter, right? So and then you told me it was because of your Christian beliefs. So let's, like, when did that start for you? Did you grow up in a Christian household or did you? Yeah. Okay.
So growing up, my family would always, to FCC, we would always go to, like, the youth groups that they have, like, every week. We would always go to, like, when we were younger, we'd always go to, like, instead of going to the actual service, we'd go into, like, the small groups. We'd do that. Okay. But it was mainly, like, every week we'd go to youth group. Sometimes it would be at FCC or Pacific Christian. Okay. So we'd always go to youth groups. And I think all the way in elementary to, like, junior high and then to high school, I stopped going because it got, like, really, like, they got into, like, this weird topic. I forgot what it was, but it made me stop wanting to go until I stopped wanting to go.
Oh, I would love to know what that topic was.
I totally forgot about it. But, like, it was, like, a collective decision, like, with my whole family. Like, they're like, okay, you can stop going.
Oh, so it rubbed everybody the wrong way, whatever this was.
Like, even my sister, it was me and my sisters who would always go. And after they brought it up, we're like, oh, like, we don't want to go anymore.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't remember what it was.
And is this, like, junior high school for you age, or?
Like, 7th to 8th grade.
For youth group, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and so I stopped going for a while, and I think it was my freshman to sophomore year, I just stopped going to, like, we wouldn't go to church really, and so I stopped going to church, and then my junior year, that's when I started, like, getting into it again, was my junior year.
Of high school?
Yeah, like, beginning, like, summer.
Okay. And why was that? What brought you to that? Was there something that happened? Did you have a friend that was going? Or was there some crisis you suffered? What happened?
It was just some crisis that I've suffered.
Oh, okay.
It was like the fallout between me and my mom, where I was like, okay, like, I was just like, I went through this hard patch in my life where I was like, okay, like, I actually need to get my life back together. Okay. Like, start focusing on the right things instead of doing more of the bad stuff. Right. And then it was just like just something clicked in my brain, and I was like, okay, I need to start getting back into my word. And I've always had this Bible. It was like the ones where they give you out for free. Oh yeah. From the same church, and that's when I think it was like December 1st is when I wrote on the thing where it was like, in your Bible, does it have it was like, I've been saved this day, and I saw right. It was that day. Okay. So it was. I think it was December 1st around there. Okay. And of your junior of high school? Okay. Yeah. So, like 2023? Okay. I think so. And then that's when I started getting back into my faith and religion, and that's when I started, like, getting into the Bible more and started reading all of it.
You read the whole thing?
Not yet. I'm almost done.
Are you doing like a through the Bible in a year thing, or are you just kind of reading on your own? Okay.
Yeah, I have that same Bible that I've had. I gave it to my other friend who wanted to be saved.
Okay.
And so I gave him that Bible, and then I have my own, and it's like all annotated.
Okay. That's really cool. So do you think then that the times that you were going to church and youth group before that, do you think you weren't saved at that time, and it wasn't until your junior year where you kind of, you're describing as coming back to, but you said you wrote it in the Bible that that's the day you got saved. So you think that's when it actually happened?
Yeah, okay. Where I actually started getting deeper into it and started wanting to like know the actual truth behind it, and like instead of just reading the Bible and just like going through it, I wanted to understand what it meant and why it was saying that.
Nice.
And like what each chapter actually meant.
Nice.
Because when I was growing up, they would go over in like those small groups, but they didn't actually talk about it, like the word behind it, and so I didn't learn as much as I did my junior year. Okay. So I think I actually got saved was when I actually wrote it down. Okay. Instead of when I was younger.
Okay. And what did your family think about that? What were they like? Were they kind of like did you like all of a sudden, because you said you were doing the bad things and then you kind of came back to the Lord? Yeah. Were you kind of like a goody two shoes after that to some people, where you're like, oh, who do you think you are? You know. My
parents called me a nun at one point. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they called me a nun because they didn't want to go out. Like, every night I would read my Bible, write in it. It was either in the morning, at night, whatever. It was every single day I was consistent, and then I didn't really want to go out no more. And then my mom would use me as an example, would be like, oh, like, you should be like Alyssa. Like, she's practically a nun now.
Oh, funny. But like in a good way. Yeah. Like she would be telling one of your other siblings, like, oh, you should be more like her. Yeah. Which probably
in that sense,
made them mad. Your siblings like, what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, they told me this, like, themselves. They're like, oh, I feel like you actually changed. Like, I could actually see the difference in you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, like, it's working. Like, I know in my mind that it's a real thing.
And you feel like you've been progressing since that day as a junior?
Yeah. Okay. For, like, since my junior year to my senior year, and then all the way moving up to college, I think I was really consistent. And then moving to college, it was really rough because I didn't know anyone and I wasn't getting along with anybody. I mean, I had friends, but I didn't have anyone back at home or family. So I think I started like getting a little like drawn away from it, but I still stayed consistent with it. Like, I don't have a church over there yet, but I watch it on YouTube. Okay. Like the services,
Of the a church near you, or like a church from here, or what do you?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Like they record it and they play it live. Yeah. That's what I do.
Like from like FCC still, or okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's where my older daughter goes to that church.
Oh, really?
FCC, yeah. Yep.
What service?
Right now they're doing mostly from home because she's due in like a couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
So she's very, very pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
So they've been doing it mostly from home, but I want to say they used to go, I think they've gone to both. Do they still have 3 over there? They used to have 3 services. Maybe they only have 2 now, but I think they've done both.
3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
3 services.
9 o'clock, 10:15, 11:15.
Okay. Yeah.
I go to the one in the middle.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not early, but it's not late.
Yeah, but you watch it live as it's happening, so you just kind of hang out in your room and watch it on your phone or something. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Do you have though like have you plugged in at all to like a group like other Christians in your area that you can? Okay, so that's what you need.
Yeah, I haven't found anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there's like some people on campus who I'll see reading their Bible, but I don't think there's actually like a group that I know of yet. Okay. I think there's there is a club, but I think it's just guys.
Oh, I don't know
if that's like boys.
You don't want to
girls.
do that. Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
Yeah. So like, I haven't really found anything like that.
There's got to be though, because I mean, all college campuses have some kind of a Christian, club or a Christian study or something.
Yeah, because like every person that I've met in Northridge, they're all Catholic. Okay. Most of them, majority of the people I've talked to are Catholic. Okay. And I don't know much about like that, like what they do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't really like I'll still be friends with them, but like I can't relate to them on a different level.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, because obviously, even if you got into a Bible study with Catholic people, some of it's going to be similar, some of it's going to be different.
Yeah, even though it's like under Christianity, I still don't know like the different things that they do, or like who they like pray to, or like they do where they don't eat meat.
For Lent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't think we do that. Well, we give up other things, but we never, like, gave up, like, red meat.
Right. That's because we're smart.
I know that they eat fish on Fridays.
Yeah, that doesn't count as the red meat, I guess. But yeah, because I want to say it's during Lent. Again, I'm not Catholic either, but I do have a lot of friends who are. But I think they give up. It's like universal. All Catholics are supposed to not eat red meat on Fridays during Lent.
Yeah.
So that's why they have all the fish fries, because fish is okay. It's not red meat, it's fish. But I also know that during Lent, they all decide something that they're going to give up. And you're supposed to pick something that you really love, right? Like, I'm giving up sugar this year, or I'm giving up whatever. Something that because the idea is, like, if you're idolizing it, or you're like, oh, this is a huge part of my life, and I haven't been to church in 6 months, but I always do this. And it's kind of like, well, why don't you give that up for a while, kind of thing. But I've always struggled with the idea of Lent, only because I feel like we're telling God what we're going to give up, to where I'm like, well, why doesn't he, like, I'd rather give up what he wants me to give up. If there's something in my life that's an idol, I want him to point that out to me and say, hey, Ryan, this is an idol, dude. You need to put that aside, but I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Catholicism, other than just what
me neither.
my friends have friends that are Catholics. But I mean, it is probably more similar than other sects of Christianity, like Mormonism or Jehovah's Witness.
I don't know much about Mormonism either.
Yeah.
I only know a little bit.
It's pretty crazy.
Because after I was done working at Ricky's, like, these 2 Mormon girls came up to me and was like, oh, like, can I talk to you about something?
Oh, nice.
Like, oh.
And you said yes?
Because I didn't know what they were talking about.
How long did you end up talking to them?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay. Not long enough for them to convert you?
I don't know. They were like, oh, you should come to our church. And I was like, I gotta go.
You're like, hey, I'll see you later.
I was like, my rights here. I'm so sorry.
They come in the library all the time, too. They're really nice, really polite people. But I keep wanting to get some of those. They're called missionaries when they're 18, when they're the young ones that ride around their bikes and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, because when you're 18, you have to go on a missions trip. It's like mandatory. And they usually send you to another state or another part of the country. Yeah, and you have, I forgot how long you do it for. But that's basically what they're doing when they come up to you after work and talk to you. That's what they're doing. They're trying to get you to go to their church. They're trying to get you to become LDS. They're trying to promote that, which, again, that's fine. If they believe that that is the truth, then hey, no different than me trying to tell somebody about Jesus, because I believe that's the only way of salvation, and that's what they need if they don't have that,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, but I've been trying to get, like, some of them, because they always travel in twos. They never do anything alone.
Yeah, there's 2 people.
So I even told them when they come in the library, I always talk to them. I said, hey, I have a podcast where I talk about music and politics and spirituality. I would love to have 2 of you from LDS
What'd they say?
come on the show. Well, the one girl was like, oh, that would be really cool. That sounds like a really cool podcast. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, I'll talk to them and see if there's any, and then she never got back to me. I even gave her my number and everything. So yeah, just shoot me a text, give me a call. And then I saw her like a month later. I said, hey, what happened? Did you ever hear? She's like, yeah, they don't really want us to something. I was like, oh, man, but I ask a bunch of them. I always ask them.
Really?
I would like to have a guy and a girl. Mm-hmm. I would like to, that's when they both come over, 2 people, I would want a male and a female.
Yeah.
Just because I want to kind of hear the girl's perspective on things like the polygamy aspect. Because, Mormonism now says they don't believe in polygamy anymore, which is multiple wives.
Oh.
But they used to. That's part of the founding kind of part of their whole church was polygamy, and guy could have multiple wives. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know why they want more than one. I mean, marriage is hard enough with just one.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so you getting junior years, and you know where we're at. You're progressing. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's where we're at. You need to find a group. You need to find a Bible study group or something.
There's like this one church like near Porter Ranch in Northridge, and it's like so big. It's really pretty. It's a Christian church, but I just don't like that area.
Oh.
A little traumatized.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not from the people from the church.
Oh.
But there's like a little plaza right near it, and I went to Walmart to go grocery shopping, and there's this guy, I think he was, like, mentally
Oh, okay.
Mentally disabled.
Yeah.
And he was following me all around Walmart, and he hugged me from behind when I was checking
What?
out. Yeah. But I didn't know what to do in that situation, and so I just left. And then he followed me to the store next over.
Oh, that's scary, man. You got to tell somebody about that.
The police were there.
Oh, okay.
It was because of a car crash, but I was like, I'm not going to go in the middle of a car crash
Right.
and tell him what happened.
Yeah,
so I've never went back to that area since.
Well, speaking as a grown person, an old guy who has kids and daughters, you shouldn't have left the store without telling somebody.
Really?
Yeah, because if he's crazy and he's trying to do something to you or he's trying to hurt you in any way.
At the last store I told the worker.
Yeah, because somebody's got to know. Because what if he follows you to where there's no one else to help you and he's psycho? You were what?
I was with my roommate.
Oh, you weren't by yourself?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
This guy came up behind you and hugged you with your roommate right there? Mm-hmm. Oh, he must have been pretty out there then.
But I didn't know what to do. Because, my family members, they would hug me from behind, but I don't know why I thought I was in Santa Maria.
Mm-hmm.
It was not.
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody I knew. I turned around and saw him. I was like, oh. Walked away so fast. It was crazy to me.
Yeah.
But he was following us everywhere, and I didn't think anything of it until he was physically right behind me.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So I never went back to that area again.
Okay. Maybe you'll go back someday and you'll see he goes to that church. You're probably like, I'm going to try this church. And then you find out he's just some nice Christian guy that just likes to hug people, you know? He's a hugger. Mm-mm. Some people are huggers, you know?
But why me?
I know. Yeah, you should never go up and hug a random stranger, especially in a store. Yeah, see, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate.
I was like, no, thank you. I'm going to leave now.
Yeah. Did you say anything to him?
No, I didn't.
Was it fast? Did he hold on to you for a minute? Or did he
For a good 10 seconds until I turned around and I seen it was him. I was like, oh, excuse me, and I walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went.
Oh, what a weirdo.
Yeah, and then my roommate wanted to get something at Party City. We went to the store next over. He was in there, and I was like, I told my roommate we have to go.
But you didn't see him follow you when you got in your car and stuff?
No, I ran.
You ran?
I ran out the store.
You ran out of the store?
Yeah, I told the worker, I was like, hey, this guy hasn't been following me. If you see him doing anything to any other customers, please let the police know. And I ran away.
Okay. Yeah, but how did you get back to the house where you live?
My roommate drives.
Oh, she drove. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I ran to her car.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, there's so much weird people in Northridge.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Okay. Yeah, that's not okay. All right, so now for the hard questions. Ready? Mm-hmm. Why, of all of the different belief systems out there, all of the different, thoughts on God, whether it's atheism or any sect of deism that you can think of, why do you choose Christianity? Why do you think that that's the one that's the right one? Or I guess, do you think that's the right one, or do you think it's just one of many right ones, or do you think it's the right one?
I think it's one of many.
One of many, okay.
It's based off my own personal morals and beliefs. Mm-hmm. I think that Christianity is a really good starting point if you ever want to get into religion and just start your path. I think Christianity is a good way to start. Okay. I think it covers all topics of what we should do and how we should get on the right path and how we should live our life. I think they have a good topic about, because they have all their commandments and what they've done in the past where it brought them closer to God. I think that really helped me in a way, and I think it would help others. I think you just have to get into it in order to actually really know Christianity and understand the religion, because some people don't understand Christianity either. Right. How we don't understand the way Catholics do it, the way Mormons do it. I think you really have to read the Bible and actually understand what you're reading, rather than just seeing a clip on TikTok and this is what you should do. Right.
Or even worse, the derogatory side of it is they would look at, let's say, somebody who claims to be a Christian or calls himself a Christian doing something bad. And then that person would then determine, well, that's why Christianity is not true. And it's well, that's not Christianity doing that. That's that one stupid idiotic guy.
That's one person who's not. Yeah,
exactly.
I see a bunch of people doing that. I'll see a bunch of people posting from my school and be like, oh, like, I may go party, but I'm still waking up the next morning going to church.
Right.
And like,
yeah,
that's not how that works.
yeah.
Though.
So what do you think that is? What do you call that? Would you say that person's not a Christian? Like, how bold would you be there? Would you go so far as to say something like that, or would you?
I feel like there's a term for it.
Okay.
I can't think of it.
Backslider.
I don't know.
Reprobate.
Yeah. Like,
spawn of Satan.
Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a word for it, but I just can't think of it. Like, you're committing.
Well, it's a hypocrite.
Yeah, you're basically being a hypocrite. Like,
right.
you're promoting one thing, and then you're doing a whole completely different thing right after.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're like, oh, it's like saying, oh yeah, I'm a sin right now, but it doesn't matter because God's gonna forgive me anyway.
Right.
Like, He forgives any sin.
Right.
But you're still falling back into that same sin.
Yeah, which is true, right? You and I both agree. He does forgive any sin.
Yes.
But if you have a nonchalant attitude about it, like, I just do whatever I want and I just ask for forgiveness. Correct. Yeah. You're not really repentant. You're not really asking for forgiveness. Like, truly, right? You might be going through the motions, but I've always said, like, because the scriptures is very, like, the Bible, especially like in 1 John and stuff, it really lays it out. Like, if you are a true believer, then these things will be happening, right? There's kind of a, like, it's a life change, like you mentioned. Like, you start to change, and, he kind of starts to mold you from the inside. And I've always used the example of it's someone who tells me that they're a Christian, yet they live a lifestyle that is just totally in contrary to the teachings of Christ. Mm-hmm. That's like saying I'm a vegetarian, but I eat meat. Yeah. Right? It just completely contradicts the term. You can't be a vegetarian and eat meat at the same time. You could do one or the other, but you can't do both. Exactly. So that's the way I feel. You can't claim to be a follower of Christ while at the same time completely disregarding everything he says. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. So.
Yeah, like, you can't really say you believe in one thing and then do the complete opposite. Like, you're not really clean from the inside out. Right. Like, you're still falling back into the same exact sin and then saying you're clean when you're not. Right. Like, right. It's so weird how people are, like, promoting that, and I see how people are, like, judging others, like, all over social media for being like, oh, like, you're a Christian, but you do this and that. Mm-hmm. But we're supposed to, like, help them rather than, like, judging them for it. Like, right. You're not being any better than they are.
Yeah, but see, okay, so it depends on, like, I'm part of a couple different groups of guys that we hang out, other Christian guys, and we get in the Word and we pray for each other and stuff. There's a difference between someone who is struggling with sin than someone who is nonchalant about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be the same sin being committed, but to me, when I'm talking to someone who's actually saved, a real Christian, they're just destroyed over their sin. Yeah. Like, they hate themselves. They're crying, they're weeping, they're crying out to God, forgive me, and all this. Then you compare that to the guy who's like, yeah, I had a weekend where I had a little too much fun, I did this and that, but hey, God loves me anyway.
Like, those are two different things.
Totally different,
But
so
I don't like telling people, like, the difference, because the person who's, like, all nonchalant about it, they get really upset when I actually do say something about it.
Of course.
And then they will just agree to disagree with me. Right. So it's just like... Yeah.
But then you can say, well, actually, you're agreeing to disagree with Jesus.
You're right. I never thought about that.
Then that would really cheese them off. They'd be like, oh dang it.
It's so crazy how people do that.
Right.
I hate it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's. But see, I think we've gotten to a point, and we're just continuing to get here, where I think Christianity, true Christianity, is getting so watered down to where it just becomes like, oh, as long as you believe in Jesus and you love whatever that means, right? You love people, or you know, which of course that means all kinds of different things now. Then that's all you need. And it's like, well, then why do we have the Bible? Like, why was all that other stuff written down just for nothing? It's supposed to be like firewood. Like, what was the point of all that if all we're supposed to do is love and believe in Jesus, whatever that means? You know what I mean? So it's just sad. But I mean, like, so what is your view on the Bible as a whole? Like, do you think it's all true, some true, none true? Obviously, you don't think it's none true because you read it. So.
I think it's all true.
Okay.
I feel like every single thing that happened actually happened. Mm-hmm. I think there's a reason why it's all there, and like all certain parts and different chapters all have different meanings, and I feel like we should all like follow it, or at least try to follow it and like live by it, because like it's basically set out on paper what we're supposed to do, and yet like instead like half of us are like not trying to follow it. It's so I feel like it's on paper, it's right there. You can't really deny it. It's like it's quite.
It's been there for thousands of years. That's the amazing part. All the times that people throughout history have tried to destroy it, they've tried to burn every Bible in existence.
Everywhere.
It's still there, right? It's you know, and that leads you to think that, well, it's obviously because God preserves it. He has it there for a reason. He obviously had these things written for our benefit, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a reason why everything has happened.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's true.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, of course. Well, do you think God is in control of all things?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like God has a plan for everyone.
Okay. So what do you do then? Only because I've faced this myself. Like, I'll say something like that because I agree with you, by the way. I think God's always in control of all things. But if I say that and someone comes to me and they say, well, Ryan, what about a school shooting where, 35, elementary school kids are gunned down by some psychopath? Where was your God then? They tell me. Where was your God? Who's all in control of all things. So how do you answer stuff like that? I told you I was going to ask you the hard question.
I mean, that I've asked myself that too, and be like, well, why is this hard thing happening in my life? Like, why am I going through this when God's supposedly there and like helping me and like leading me through this? Why am I like going through that? I feel like there's a reason why every little detail happens. Like, what's that one saying where you go through the storm, like it gets hard before it gets better?
Oh, the calm before the storm?
Yes. I think I relate to that one a lot, because I feel, I mean, there are certain things happening all over the world, and God has a plan for everything, but I feel like in the end it's always gonna play out. I can't really say much about like what God's doing and why that things are happening. Right. But I know that they're happening for, I know it's bad to say that, but I know it's happening for a reason. Yeah. But all we can do is like pray on it, and like hopefully that it's like every single one of those children are safe and that person gets help, and like everything plays out naturally that way it needs to be. Yeah, no, and I agree. I think, and that's the hard part though, is like I would agree with that and say we don't always know what God's doing or why. We don't know why he allows things to happen. But if we believe he's all powerful, we have to admit he's allowing it to happen. Because right in the case of a school shooter, he could have had that guy's car blow up or whatever before he even got to the school, but he didn't. Right? And it's like, why? And that's the question we wrestle with. But that's the question that we don't always get an answer to. And I think we need to rest in that and say, God doesn't have to tell me why he does everything he does. I just need to trust that he knows what he's doing. Yeah. And like you said, in the end, it's all going to come out for the good, right? The Bible says, God works all things to the good of those that love him, right? Yeah. It doesn't mean all things happening right now are good, but it's going to work out to the good, exactly. And that's what we need to focus on. And but stuff like that's hard sometimes. Yeah, because sometimes I don't know how to answer those type of questions, because I'm like, I don't know the answer to that. Right. I only know that I need to trust in him and in his timing rather than like questioning him himself. Yeah. You know what I've learned when I talk to non-believers and stuff, they appreciate when we as Christians say, I don't know. Did you know that? Really? They actually appreciate that. I've met a lot of people that have told me, you know what, I really enjoyed that conversation with you, because they say, I can't stand when I'm talking to a religious person or a Christian or whatever, and they try to act like they have all the answers. Right. Right. And they like us to say that, because that shows like, look, no, I would never claim to have all the answers. I'm just sharing with you my own life, my own walk, why I believe what I believe, how I came to that, why, that's all I'm doing. If you're going to be able to hit me with some questions I don't have the answer to, of course, but they almost, some atheists and stuff will use that as a gotcha. Oh, see, you stupid Christians, you don't know the answer to that easy question. It's like, well, it's okay. There's probably a lot of questions you as an atheist don't have the answer to either. How do we get here? You answer that, atheist. Yeah. Oh, a Big Bang and evolution. Yeah, because that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't know everything. Right. So I think they kind of appreciate that humanity of it and say, look, no, I don't know. There's even parts of the Bible
that I don't understand. You know, why does it say this? I don't know.
Like I couldn't tell you.
You got me.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, right. It's like I know it's in there, so I trust it's true and it's God breathed and all that stuff. But I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I really don't. Like, there's some things I genuinely just if you ask me like some like parts or some questions, I just can't answer it. Like
Right.
I'm not that educated myself to that point where I can go up to someone and be like, here's what I know.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely can't.
You break it down. Biblical
I can't,
scholar.
Yeah. I've always like shown, like I've always told people and like shown people that I'm Christian and that I'm all for it, and like if you need help, like I'll help you. Like I've done that with so many of my friends. Like in reality, they had like the But Jesus Club, and I love that club so much. Like,
What was it called?
The But Jesus Club.
But Jesus.
Yes.
What does that mean?
They explained it to me one time.
Okay.
Like nobody understood it for them. So,
It sounds like a weird name.
yeah, it's like like everything could go wrong in your life.
Oh,
Like everything can go wrong. In your
I
life,
got
but
you.
you have Jesus. So the But Jesus. It's from the people who come and talk. Like they come like every other week. It's the Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Heard of it? That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've had like I would go if you go consistently and you're a senior, they'll give you a sash and they'll give you like a medal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I graduated. They had like one of the verses from John on it, and it said the But Jesus Club, and since like I told you, like I always write after I read the Bible, I always write in like this little journal that I have specifically for the Bible. And it was so weird because there's this. It wasn't weird, but there's this lady. There's this. But one of the ladies that like comes from the church and like comes to the school. She was like, she asked to pray over me because she like for some reason like she knew that I do like poetry and that I write a lot, like for the Bible.
Okay.
And it was so weird that she like knew that about me because like I never tell anyone that. Like I never express to anyone that like I do that.
Okay.
So it was like so.
Maybe she's been watching you from the bushes or something.
I don't know. But it was just so like fascinating to me that she like for some reason she knew that about me.
Do you write poetry?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I never tell anyone that.
Yeah, I saw you were hesitant to even answer my question there. Do you do poetry? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's because like none of my friends knew that. Like none of my family really knows that.
Okay.
But for some reason, that one lady knew.
Okay. Well, everybody knows it now.
Well,
you just
yeah.
said it. Do you ever show it to anybody, your poetry?
No.
No, you're real shy about it?
Yeah, I don't post it. I don't do anything about
Okay.
it.
Is it like a release for you? Is that why you do it? Is it therapeutic? Just
Yeah.
kind of get your thoughts on paper?
Yeah, because I don't go to like I should go to therapy, but I don't go to therapy, so I just write everything out.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a therapy, really. I mean, that's...
Yeah, like journaling, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
But I've just never like.
But yours comes out in the form of poetry.
Yeah.
Do you ever write like song lyrics and stuff?
No.
No. Okay.
I just write a lot for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm that way too. I love to pour my thoughts, but it's like I don't do much writing anymore because of the advent is that the right word? Of technology. I can do voice memos in my phone or something, or you talk to text or whatever that'll kind of write it in my notes, my notes field. But I love this actually because a few years ago I came across all my old journals from like junior high on through high school into my college age years and all. And it was really interesting because I would write I wrote mostly like song lyrics than I did poetry, but some of it can maybe be considered poetry. But it was so funny. Like I just talked about, like if I was able to go back and hear myself on a podcast when I was 18, this is kind of what that was like. And I'm watching the words that I'm writing and these songs that I'm writing were so different from what I think and believe today.
Yeah, it's
so different, you know, because I'm coming from this like punk rock mindset of like the government sucks and religion sucks and everything, it's just totally anti all establishment of any kind. It was just like, I'm like, whoa, who was that guy? You know,
like everything that I don't believe in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but that shows growth, right? I think that's the way we should be. We should never be stuck in one place and unwilling to grow or unwilling to learn new things. I mean, even and maybe you'd agree with this, but I mean, even for me in my own Christianity, I've told atheists that if it's proven to me that there is no God, I want to know that, right? Like, I don't want to continue to believe in some make-believe guy up in the sky that doesn't really exist. You know, it's going to take a lot of convincing just because of my own experiences and my study of the scriptures and my study of other religions and everything else. But you know, or I've said if someone finds the bones of Jesus and they can literally prove that those are indeed the bones of Jesus, like there's no shadow of doubt it definitely is the bones of Jesus, I would reject all of Christianity right there. Because if he did not resurrect from the dead and his body was missing from the tomb, if none of that really happened, then our faith is dead. We got nothing, right? You could even say, oh, a man named Jesus lived and he, you know, they killed him. That's all true and everything. But if he didn't raise from the dead, that's the basis of our whole faith, is that resurrection, right? So if that never happened, we just got a dead religious guy that got killed by some other religious guys, you know? So
like, partially it's half true.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That would take a toll on me if I...
Oh, for sure.
I was like...
Oh, it would mess me up. I mean, yeah, I would, like, again, I would want to know, but I would spiral because so much of my life, right, is wrapped up in that.
Yeah.
To sort of find out that wasn't true. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what would happen.
What is that one where what is it where somebody's like portraying God, like somebody's like, what is that?
Oh, like a false messiah kind of thing, like someone who claims to be.
There's a word for it though.
False prophet?
I don't know. I was talking about it like
imposter? Impersonator?
There's a specific word for it, but I don't.
The Antichrist?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that.
Gotcha.
Like, I was talking about it last summer with my parents, and we were talking about it, and like, isn't somebody supposed to come back and like? Do you think that's ever gonna happen? Like
the stuff Revelation, the book of Revelation? Yeah, I think so. But I don't know what it's gonna look like, right?
Exactly. That's like,
because like
I've been thinking about that.
That's the hard thing about the book of Revelation is it's all symbolic. And everybody's always trying to figure out, well, what's this really mean? Oh, John's seeing these flying insects. I bet they're helicopters, right? They have all these different like thoughts on it. It's like maybe, but like we don't know.
There's no way to prove it.
There's no way, right? And that's why, as much as I love reading the book of Revelation, I don't really study it because I don't feel like you can really come to any conclusions. To where if I study the book of John or any of the epistles that Paul wrote in the New Testament, yeah, I can study that. I can break that down to the bare bones of the original languages and everything. Say, well, what did Paul really say there? Or what did Jesus really say in the Gospel of John? That's doable. But to try to figure out symbolism, what did he mean by the red heifer? And what did he mean by these creatures with eyes all over? Was it literal or was it symbolic? Or like, it's like, how are you going to get to the truth on that? So
isn't there supposed to be like a certain turning point, like in our life, like everyone, where like one dramatic change happens, like, and then the Antichrist comes in,
right?
How would we know which turning point that is?
Right. Exactly.
I've been thinking about that too much.
No, and it's true because especially with everything going on in the world, everybody's saying, oh, end times. But of course, they've been saying that for hundreds and thousands of years at this point. But they're talking about, the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem. And then you have everything happening with Israel and Palestine. And like all the people are saying, oh, here we go. And because the Bible says that every nation will turn against Israel. And for years, the United States, as a nation anyway, has been pro-Israel. But it does seem, right, recently that a lot of the people that used to be pro-Israel are kind of turning.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Makes you wonder, you know. But again, I try not to get too involved in that because it's like, but really, it could be, Jesus could come back 1,000 years from now.
Yeah.
Could be tomorrow. Could be 1,000 years from now. Who knows?
Yeah. Like, I feel like when it does happen, I don't know if I would believe it or not.
Right.
Exactly. So
right.
I don't know.
Because how do you know if it's true?
Exactly.
How do you know it's not a false, or like you said, like the Antichrist or the,
That's what I've been thinking about for like the last months.
Okay.
I don't like it.
No? It freaks you out or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever read the Left Behind series of books? Have you heard of those?
I think I've heard of it. I don't know
Left
if I read
Behind.
it.
Yeah, they were back in the 2000s. They came out right when I became a Christian, which was like 2001,
no,
2002.
I don't think so.
They're fictional. They're fictional books, but they take place. There's like 12 of them, I think. It's a 12-book series. But they take place during... the first book starts right before the rapture happens. And the whole series is about basically life on earth after the rapture. So like all the Christians are taken, and then you have all these people still on earth through the tribulation and through all the crazy stuff happening. The Antichrist comes in, and he deceives all the people and the whole thing. It's a pretty good read. I mean, I'm not going to say it's all biblically accurate, because there's definitely some stuff in there like, well, I don't think that's biblically accurate. But if you're reading it just for entertainment as a fictional kind of story, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. But
I might read them.
You should. It's a long. I think it's like 12 or 14 books. It's it's pretty long. But
are they long books?
Kind of standard novel size. Do I have any up here? No, I don't have that one up there. I have it somewhere. I don't have so much room on my shelves. But have you ever read any Ted Dekker though?
I don't think so.
Okay, so that Black, Red, and White right there, that series.
Yeah.
That's like the best Christian novel series I've ever read.
Really?
That will blow your face off. So awesome.
I need to read it.
Yeah. I'll give it to you if you want to watch it. I mean, if you want to read it. It's been sitting up there. It's probably got dust on it because it hasn't been read in so long. So you're welcome to borrow it.
Oh, thank you.
It's mind blowing. It's. Well, I don't want to give away too much, but it's biblically based in a sense, Christian based, but in a kind of an allegory. Is that the right word? Have you ever read the Chronicles of Narnia?
I think so, yeah.
With the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and you know how like Aslan the Lion is the Christ character, right? And in the first book, the evil ones kill him, and then he rises again, and it's obviously a Jesus metaphor. It's kind of like that, to where if you're a Christian and you read the Bible like you do, you'll realize what they're talking about, like where it's coming from. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So, what would you say is the goal of Christianity?
The end goal?
Well, what's the like if you had a friend, let's say, who was a non-believer, or they were an atheist or something, and they came up to you and they said, you know what, Alyssa, I'm an atheist, but I'm really curious about what you have going on here. Like you have this whole belief system and this Jesus guy, and you read this book that you call the Bible and all this stuff. I'm thinking about joining up, but I want you to convince me why I should. So how would you respond to somebody like that?
I probably I've told somebody this before where I was like, I would love for you to go to the church and I would love for you to start your own path, but if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, then it's not gonna work.
Right.
I've had somebody try to start their path with Christ, but they only wanted to do it because I was doing it. They wanted to do it for me. And I was no, you have to do it for yourself.
They thought they were doing you a favor.
Yeah, okay. I was like, you have to do it for yourself. You need to be willing to give your life to Christ, and you're willing to go through that process, and you're willing to go through all those hardships.
Right.
But I cannot force you. I can try to convince you, and I can try to convince you to go with me. But you have to do it for your own your own morals and your own beliefs. Yeah. Because I wouldn't say I'm so educated on the Bible, but I do know a certain amount, a good amount. So I would say if you are willing to change and you're willing to try it out, I would say go for it. But I think the end goal is to follow all the commands and go through everything that's written on the Bible, and really I would want them to at least read the Bible first and understand it, and go to church and actually listen to what the priest has to say. But I feel it all depends on your own your morals and what has happened to you in your life to the point where you want to get that change.
Sure, right. That would be a good question to ask them when they came to you. It's well, wait a minute, you're an atheist. Why are you even asking me about this?
Why did the sudden change?
Something is drawing them that direction, right?
Exactly.
So if I was to change the question a little bit and say, let's say somebody came to you and they said, okay, I'm an atheist, and but I want to believe in God. I want this to be true, but I'm really struggling to believe it. I want it, but I want it, right? And they said, I'm looking at something like, say, Hinduism or Islam. They'll say, I have two belief systems that I want to join, but I'm only going to join one. I'm either going to become a Buddhist, let's say, I'm become a Buddhist, or I'm going to become a Christian. And they know you're a Christian, so they're asking you why do you think I should choose Christianity over Buddhism? How would you answer that one?
I don't know. I'm biased.
You're biased?
Yeah.
Well, but there's a reason you're biased, right? And that's kind of what I'm getting to. You believe what you believe for a reason. It's not just because you wrote a bunch of religions on a piece of paper, threw them up in the air, and whichever one landed in front of you, you chose that one, right? There's a reason you chose Christ over Buddhism and Hinduism and everything else.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what you would try to explain to them, right?
Yeah. Like there was a certain turning point in my life where I felt God's presence specifically. And I wanted to follow that path, and I wanted to be on the right path and change my life for the better for Him.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So what about like heaven and hell? Do you believe in both of those places?
Yeah.
Okay. But so based on kind of what we said before about different paths and different belief systems, who, in your view, like who goes to heaven and who goes to hell?
I feel like you go to heaven because you're a believer of Christ and you're doing everything that you can for like it and for yourself and to benefit it. And that's why I think you would go to heaven. Okay. But I feel like you would go to like hell because like you're opposing God and you're not doing anything for it, and like you're really like, what's the word? Like you just have like so much hate in your heart, and you just have so much like hatred to the world and everything. Right. And like you're really just like opposing God and like really like doubting it. And I feel like you would. So like atheists, you think would be in hell? Yeah. Okay. But what about somebody, let's say, that's not an atheist, but they don't believe in Jesus? Let's say they believe in the Hindu god Krishna or something. Probably if you, like, even if you're an atheist and like you're not harming anyone, I feel like there is a good chance you probably would go to heaven. You still go to heaven. Okay. Yeah. So in your view, you don't need Jesus to get to heaven. Like you don't need to believe in Jesus specifically. It really depends on the good you do. Okay. Like with some people, they don't believe in Jesus, but like they're not spreading hate and they're not, like. Oh sure. Oh, I've met atheists that are some of the most wonderful people. Yeah. I have certain Christians and then certain atheists that I could pick one from each of those groups, put them sitting right down there where you are, and I would like the atheist more than the Christian as far as a person. Oh yeah. Yeah. Way better people sometimes. I really think it depends on like, again, your morals. Like what would. In that sense, what would God want? Like, do you think God would, like, send that, even if they were a non-believer, do you think he would send them to hell just because they don't believe in Jesus? Yeah, I do. I don't know. I do, but only because of what Jesus said. He said, I am the way and the truth and the life, and no man comes to the Father but through me. Yeah. Not through Krishna, not through Buddha, not through any of that stuff. Through me only. Not through good works even. Not through being a good person. Yeah, I think only it's through Christ. Yeah. It's a hard thing to believe because it's harsh. Yeah. Because we all know people that are wonderful people. Great people. I love them. I'd give anything for them. They help me out. I help them out. Best friends, all this kind of stuff. But they don't believe what I believe. Exactly. So it's hard for me to think, or even family members I have, it's hard for me to fathom them being in hell. I don't want them to be in hell. But that's why I would try to, as the opportunity arises, again, I'm not the kind of guy who goes and tells everybody in the world about Jesus all the time. But if someone were to ask me about my faith, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll tell you all about it, Yeah. And I'll be blunt with you and say, yeah, man, if you don't have Christ, unless Jesus was lying, because that's what he said. So, he's either lying or he's crazy, or it's that whole C.S. Lewis thing, that liar, lunatic, or Lord. He's got to be one of the three, So, I think it's because me as a person who doesn't ever want to believe that someone would ever go to hell, if it's in the Bible, it's 100% true. Right. So I wouldn't ever want to question it. Yeah. But you have, of course you have to be a follower of God to be going to heaven. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind that unless you're, even if you're isn't there a part in the Bible where it's if you are with someone who's a non-believer, don't you help them with their path? I don't know what part it was. Like after death? No. I went at FCC. There was this one service where it's like, if you are with someone who's a non-believer, don't you help them with their path? I don't know what part it was. Like after death? No. There's I went at FCC. There was this one service where it's like, if you are with someone who's a non-believer, don't you help them with their path? I don't know what part it was. I went at FCC. There was this one service where it's like, if you're with, like, why be with a non-believer? Like, why be with someone who's, like, so opposing? Like,
be with, like, in a relationship, you mean? Or okay, like be married to someone or be in a relationship with someone who
is a non-believer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know the part you're talking about.
I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah, it's talking about married. It's about being unequally yoked.
Yeah.
Like a believer married to a non-believer, and
Yes.
and how to handle that situation. And I think it even talks about even a situation where, let's say, two people are atheists when they get married, but then one of them becomes a Christian during their marriage, and the other one's like, dude, I didn't sign up for this. When I married you, you were an atheist like me, and now I got to deal with your Christian garbage, and going to church and all this.
How do you deal with that?
Yeah, that would be hard. I mean, I'm thankful Bethany and I were both, we were not Christians when we got married. Mm-hmm. We were already, I think I told you, we were young parents.
Yeah.
She was 17 when she got pregnant with our first, and I was 19. So we started our family very young. But yeah, we didn't get saved till years later. But yeah, it's that would be really, really difficult. But I also don't think, let's say that Bethany was still an atheist and we were still married. I think we should stay married at that point because we're already married. Mm-hmm. We're raising children together. But I also think that if she were to die in her atheism, she's not going to get to heaven because she's married to me, right? She can't get up there and be like, well, I know, God, I didn't believe in you, but see, my husband, he did. And, the Lord's going to be like, well, yeah, that's why he's going to be up here, but you're out, because she can't get in on my faith. Neither can my kids. I always tell my kids that. I teach my kids all about the Lord. I teach them about Scripture. We take them to church, to youth group, all that kind of stuff. They're very involved in all that. But ultimately, at some point, kind of like you when you were 17 or when you were a junior in high school, you came to a point where you had to develop your own. Like you're like, okay, I want God now. It's not like I'm going because my parents are taking me or they're getting me involved in these things. And there's nothing wrong with parents involving their kids in that stuff, of course. But at some point in that kid's life, they're all going to have to come to that point where they decide for themselves if they want to follow the Lord or not.
Yeah.
They can't get in on my Christianity, you know. So
that's what I always say. Like, there has to be a turning point in your life where you willingly want Christ in your life.
Right.
Exactly.
Bingo. Yeah. And that's the way it is. And I right now I have two adult children, one of which is very much following the Lord and one that's not. Mm-hmm. One that's pretty much turned his back on all of it and said, I don't believe any of this. This is all garbage, and I never should have believed it to begin with. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, all I can do is we still talk about it all the time. We have some pretty heated discussions and really in-depth discussions, and I pray for him and all that. That's all I can do. I can't force him to be a believer, right? It has to be his choice. So, which is a good thing, right? I mean, I wouldn't want the Lord to force that on us. I think we should have the ability to choose that, right? Mm-hmm. So
I always have to tell people that, like, I can't force you to change, especially if you don't want to. Right.
Mm-hmm. But you tell them, but I'll pray for you.
Oh, yeah. I tell them all the time.
Yeah. You ever have people get mad at you when you say that? I've had people get mad at me. I'll pray for you. Don't pray for me.
Yeah.
Why not? I don't need your prayers.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then be grumpy. Just keep being grumpy. But guess what? I'm still going to pray for you.
Exactly.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, it's all the time.
Oh, my gosh. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. I think we made it to the end. Is that fun or no?
Yeah.
Good times? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, thank you for doing this. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening through another awesome episode of the Why Can't We Talk About That podcast. Please don't forget to leave a review, and please spread the word to everyone that you know. Thanks.